Game over.
Fuck! What the fuck? Fuck! Who the fuck? Fuck this fucking! How are you so fucking fuck? Fuck! Game over, man. Game over.
No, you fool. We're following orders.
Wait a minute. There's things here. There's tree. There's rock. There's gold. There's stones. Come on. We'll bless them all until we get verschnicken. Join me. Why did somebody tell me my ass was so big?
Blown to bits. Mind if I pull the underwear out of my crack?
Do not come.
Oh! 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 Oh!
Do not come.
I can't think right now for the poop. If you make me poop on myself, sister.
Welcome. Oh, the wrong screen. I was supposed to have this one, not this one. There was this one this whole time, like a dick. It's supposed to be that one. You douche canoe. I want to be sure I'm pronouncing this this name right. My apologies. Dick Hickey. That seems like a moniker one earns. How does one acquire a Dick Hickey? Because like a dick can't suck. It's a protrusion. Dick Hickey. Dear Butch saying, hello. Hey, Dear Butch. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. We have a show. Nobody really pays attention to my descriptions anyway, but in the description for today's show, it simply says, let's have some fun. Join the chat in the show. And you might be like, ooh, why isn't there any other description? Because I've been fucking busy all day prepping a show and dealing with the driver's license bullshit. So you never had a hickey on your dick? What are you, a lesbian? Following the great, I've never had a hickey on my dick. Like I've had blow jobs, and I'll be honest, I don't really care. Blow jobs don't really mean much to me, but I've never had anyone leave a hickey on my dick. Like I said, Dick Hickey is a weird one. Saint Caesar, might be time to quit steel toe, Johnny. Aaron is rubbing off on you in a bad way, not putting videos up. Next, you will tell us, eat bread and queso. Also, Aaron might have COVID. Yeah, I did see that this morning. I watched a little bit of the show. I watched pieces of it this morning. The he's worried he might have COVID thing. Not awesome, considering I was sitting next to him the last 2 days. And I have a comedy show to do this Saturday. So far, I feel fine. in that regard, I don't have any coughing, any congestion, any issues. But if that develops in the next couple days, that'll suck. But yes, I don't know if you know this, St. Caesar. Failing to put a video up is something anybody can do. It's not an Aaron special. I'd never sit here and talk about eating bread and queso. It's a weird thing. I mean, if you're gonna go to the work of having queso, why wouldn't you have corn chips? I mean, you already have queso. Just fucking go the distance. Anyways, the show can start now, says Trucker18. We are, hey, and because you got here late, you're here in the filter in part. We've already done the intro. It's like everybody's happy. Rusty Grammar over there on the YouTube saying, hi, Crutches, fallen, brother. Yep. Good to see you all. Good to see you, brother. Look, and lest I forget, because I'm an ass, over to the Rumble chat here from Chevy JB. Landers, it's about damn time. Never had a dick hickey. Also, balls, yes. Balls deep, say something? Balls, yes. Alrighty, sounds like allergies to me. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, as we all know, the only way to curb the allergy is to toss a fat drunk lady salad. What? How did we get to tossing a fat lady salad? I mean, we were discussing bread and queso. We were discussing fat lady salad. Rusty Grammar on all platforms, folks. Well, thank you, Rusty Grammar. I appreciate that. I think. Because then isn't that almost detrimental if we're like this whole time like, hey, my numbers are going up. No, everyone's just using multiple applications to make you feel better. Well, that's not good. Oh, shit. Trucker18 Wheeler saying, hey, fat ladies don't eat salad. No. No one's suggesting a fat lady eats a salad, Trucker18 Wheeler. We're saying you toss a fat lady's salad, which means you eat her ass, is, I believe, what he's saying. So, yeah. Tossing a fat lady's salad, totally different. Fat ladies eat Popeyes or Cheesecake Factory if it's a first date, says St. Caesar. Oh, wow, I only have 2 right nuts, so I can't feel your pain. I got 2 right nuts. I don't got a left nut. Interesting. If actually the regular, the real Jake Hudson, I will say interesting. We now have the on the Rumble channel, Jake Hudson becoming a monthly supporter. Oh yeah, we got to kick the goal over to I think the 30th now because we did do a Rumble payout today. So that'll be coming through. So now we've got another day on the calendar from that, and people like Jake Hudson keep kicking that thing up. It's going to just eventually get to the point where we just go, you know what? We're dead. We're good. We're good. And we're good. But, yes, let's get into actual shit, should we? Oh, wait, no, I got to open stories. I have to open stories, but I'm going to go to this video that I randomly found just while I was starting the show because it's interesting. And it's incredibly short.
Hi.
It's incredibly short. So this is apparently what not to say when you get rated. This is a year old. It's got 1.1 million views. I've never seen it. I'm starting to realize even like in regards to the world as a whole, 1.1 million views is a lot. Astronomical. Never been anywhere near that. But at the same rate, yeah, like I'm like, what? How many people have actually seen this? Like when you consider all of the people on the world as a whole. But all right, It looks like it's from a year ago, and if it weren't for the fact that it's from a year ago and we have this this gold play button in the background, I'd say you're a dead ringer for a young Lemmy.
Oh, hi! Sick as tea! Thanks for the raid. Hello, everyone. I have Tourette's, by the way. Don't get scared. Be prepared. Get the lube. Touch your tube. Don't do any of those things. Just sit tight, because I am opening up your dick. It's not your dick. It's, the ocular.
Oh my God, what? No. We're going back. I need sound clips from this. John Cena was kind of defending Vince McMahon on Howard Stern today, sir. I need a clip of that. Saint Caesar. Give me a link to a short clip or a timestamp and a long one, and I'll talk about that. If we've got John Cena defending Vince McMahon, I'll talk about that. I'll talk about that. Lander's saying Chevy, LMAO. What did Chevy say? My wife's fat. She loves salad. Yeah, dude, I don't know if you know this, but big ladies be eating. And sometimes that means a salad. By the way, just because you're a big lady doesn't mean you don't like salad. Maybe you like salad with extra dressing and some extra croutons and some meat and some cheese. You can get fat off a salad. You can make incredibly unhealthy salad. Dressing, the easiest way to do that, by the way. Easiest way to make your salad incredibly unhealthy, drench that shit in dressing, which is something I do. So I know what I'm talking about. I'm an unhealthy fuck. All right, go ahead and go.
Oh, hi! Sick as tea! Thanks for the raid. Hello, everyone. I have Tourette's, by the way. Don't get scared. Be prepared. Get the lube. Touch your tube. Don't do any of those things. Just sit tight, because I am opening up your dick. It's not your dick. It's, the Oculus Rift. We can run the donos. Oh, we can run the donos.
I kind of want to watch this lady just because of the Tourette's. Does that make me a piece of shit? Does that make me a piece of shit? I'm doing this again just because this was incredibly entertaining.
Hi! Sick as tea! Thanks for the raid. Hello, everyone. I have Tourette's, by the way. Don't get scared. Be prepared.
I feel like I need that. Don't get scared. Be prepared. The pop thing is awesome. Fat people don't respect themselves or the people around them. Why should I? Wow. Fallen the Great. Holy Jesus. I'll say before it went way too far, there was a certain amount of the you're big, you're beautiful movement that was acceptable. Like there are plenty of ladies that they have, let's call it the mom bod. The mom bod. They got some healthy boobs. They got themselves a belly. They got a little weight around the hips and the legs. Why? Because they're a fucking mom. They've got shit to do. They've got stress weight. They've got nights where they're eating because they have to do something to cover up the tears. It's normal, and it's natural, and it's beautiful. And we shouldn't shame women into not having that perfect hourglass figure in all stages of their life. However, when we get to the point where it's like Lizzo being like, I'm bold, I'm beautiful, I'm in power, and y'all like, no, you're a cardiac victim in waiting. Like, that's what's happening here. You're winded every time you make a point. Let's just... No, it will make you a piece of shit if you watch and don't jerk off. Sweet Jesus, no. No.
Get the lube. Touch your tube. Don't do any of those things. Just sit tight, because I am opening up your dick. It's not your dick. It's, the...
I like the smile part. Look, I think this is totally legit, but then there's parts of it where I'm like, okay, because the pop thing, that seems very, that seems like a real
Rift.
tick.
We can run the donos. Oh, we can run the donos. Rift. We can run the donos.
How?
Your dick. It's not your dick. It's, the opening up your dick. It's not...
Opening up your dick. Like, again, why... I don't know. Does she legit have Tourette's? She ain't a lady if she ain't 280. Struck her 18-wheeler. Found it on Twitter. 5 minutes long. Audio, no video, says Sane Caesar. 5 minutes long. Lander's saying, Johnny's in love, guys. No, I'll be honest. If you're telling me she's not cute, well, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? The fact that she might be, a little mentally askew just means we have something in common. I mean, but then again, I don't know if she'd necessarily... Is she up for that? Like, she's mentally blit and I'm physically blit? That's just still two tards in the sack. I feel like it could go bad. It could go bad. Especially when she calls me her nincompoop. Cena doesn't disown him like Bret Hart did. Well, Cena can't disown him like Bret Hart did. One, Bret Hart's not here anymore. I feel like Bret Hart got the worst of that exchange, if we're honest. But, yeah, she gets hit on and hates it, but that's what you get for not being ugly. She gets hit on and hates it. Well, I'll say this, for her getting hit on and hating it, let's go to her page. For her getting hit on and hating it, she isn't like super sexy, like slutty dressed. All of her video clips look fairly, Jesus, a year ago. Videos. Let's go to videos and let's go latest. A year ago. Year ago is the latest. She has a lot of short stuff. Using long words isn't always cool. Why I have no national pride. Oh boy, I've stumbled onto a goldmine of stuff. I have to look at this shit. Twitch emotes made me a cringe human. Okay. Why is it okay for black people to use the N-word? I don't know why we would ask Anita this, and the fact that she has Tourette's. These are all really short videos, too. I'm going to be Are we going in on this? I think we're going in on this. Owen, you're thinking of Owen, Johnny. Oh, Owen Hart died. Okay. Again, my apologies. I'm a wrestling tourist. Like, let's just be honest. I don't think I've ever denied it, but never big into wrestling. And here's why. I have no problem with wrestling. But unlike Aaron and other people who grew up with wrestling in their home as a child, I didn't always have TV access as a kid. I don't mean to brag, but we were so poor we had to usually find other forms of entertainment, like and I don't mean like I grew up like an Amish person. No, I mean like we would have TV and we would have cable TV and we would have like these things would come back and forth. But it was so inconsistent that as a person, you kind of get used to not having it. As a kid, Sunday morning cartoons, not really. That's about it. So, you peep dive in on the neighbors' TVs, right, Johnny? No, St. Caesar, you live 5.2 miles outside of town, secluded with just your family in a trailer home in the countryside. So, no, you in fact do not peep dive the neighbors' TVs, because if your family of let's just say dirty, unwashed children were to leave the property, people would notice and somebody would say something. So it's probably not going to go good. So I watch you. That should explain all that's wrong with me. Landers gets it. Johnny was only allowed TV when his parents weren't hosting swinger parties, says Fallen the Great. No. My parents never, ever hosted swinger parties. They did not have a home remotely encouraging of guests. So, again, they never hosted swinger parties. They only attended them and usually events. I don't even know that they were parties. They were usually like events, like big events. Camping in the summer was a big one. So, but yeah, again, they never hosted. I don't know how these horrible rumors get started. They never, ever hosted. So let's just be clear. But yeah, so I'm not big on the wrestling like other people. I got into it as an older guy, as an older man, a young man, the tender age of 17, 18, like when the Undertaker was coming out and big, and The Rock was a thing, and he was big, and like all of that. Like that's when it really hit kind of a fever pitch in the early 1990, 99, 2000 era. Like when it really kind of took off for a little bit there, then that's when I was in on it for a bit. But yeah. Anyways, we're gonna go as someone else said, Fallen the Great said, deep dive, auga, auga. Dear Butch, soap operas for men. You know what? Yeah, but I ask you, what's wrong with that? Soap operas for women do quite well because, again, there's a market for them because people enjoy them. So what's wrong with soap operas for men? Soap operas for men just sound like now you're taking something that a guy wouldn't, and now you're making it for guys. The Rock is still a thing now, being on the TKO board of directors. Right, The Rock is still a thing now. I'm just saying that's where my most followed it point with wrestling kind of came in. But anyways, let's find out from Sweet Anita on why it's okay for black people to use the N-word.
Why is it okay for black people to call other black people the N-word? Because white people historically used it as a way to oppress and murder them, and that you're not using it with each other to oppress and murder each other. But it's also very hypocritical after you've spent a few hundred years using it to oppress and murder someone to go, oh, that's offensive, you can't use that. Like, that would be a very hypocritical. I don't think anyone is in a good position to criticize them for using it for a different reason.
Where's the Tourette's? I thought she had Tourette's. The last clip we saw, Tourette's was in full swing, couldn't stop, boop, 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 boop. She seems fine here. And she is letting the puppies out a bit for a walk. Hey, puppies. Hey, puppies. There's a... Oh, she brought the puppies out.
That harms no one, when historically white people have been using it as for such a dark reason.
All right, I want to stop this. I hate this rumor. I want to go back to this on once and for all. White people have been using it for a historically dark reason. No. I don't know if you know this or not. It wasn't started as a derogatory term. It was literally
Cheer
just
100
a term.
Shout out to my apprentice Alex, and also rip Redbeard _313 brother little 1478 VIP forever.
Yes, Rusty Grammar, thank you for the 100 bits and the shout out to our long missed and forever remembered.
Dear Boo 1 hype train, Dear Boo 1 hype train,
Shit,
Dear
now
Boo
I gotta
1
do
hype
that.
train, cheer 100.
All right.
Here comes a train, a busy little train, rushing up and down on the daisy line.
It seems like this isn't a good time for this.
Everyone's aboard on the 809. Here comes the train, and here comes driver's head too. Wahey! Here it comes, here it comes. Here comes the train today. Here comes the train!
Real talk, I might have to suspend the
I just
hype.
pushed it. I didn't start it, cheer 100.
I just pushed it. I didn't start it. Right. It's all good. It's all good. Thank you, 25%, level 1 of the hype train. If we want to do any donating to the show, now is the best time as we roll all of those things in, knocking the goal down, which is in April 30th right now. because again, we've had such amazing support, and I might have to, like, depending on how this next few weeks goes, I might have to suspend smoking and hype trains on the show because I can't afford weed. It's getting too expensive to afford weed because I might have to, continue paying out the ass for all of this driving stuff. And now the newest wrinkle in that, they're trying to milk me for an extra $210. So
Fuck off.
Yeah, that's how I feel about it. So I'm just like, dealing with all of that, and I'm in a place where, like I said, we might be high and dry on the supply for a little while, or not. We'll see. Things could change. Life turns in interesting ways. I am doing a comedy show this Saturday for a bunch of money and stuff, so maybe things will be awesome. Who knows? But life will continue. Thank you. Damn it, bro, says Jesse. Damn it for what? What do you mean, damn it? If you mean damn it about everything else, I haven't paid that money yet. I'm fighting that one. And let's go back to this lady again explaining black people using the word. Oh yeah, that one thing I want to say really quickly. The N-word was not, despite what people think, the N-word was not invented as a disparaging term. It was just a generalization term for a group of people. Now, those group of people were largely being disparaged at the time. So the negative connotations are entirely justified because of what happened then. But she has a point that I also very much agree with. I'm sorry, it's 2024, and if you're telling me that word hurts you, then you better not approve of it being used. You better not use it at all. I don't have a problem. And I don't think we as a society anymore should have a problem with people using that word if the group of offended people use
Party
it as a term of
100,
endearment.
I say it every day.
I didn't say that. I'm saying again, if you use it as a term of endearment or anything like that, I don't like the we talked about, what was it, Ice Cube on the Steel Toe show. I don't like the Ice Cube thing of like that's our word, we're taking it back now, we're using it, blah blah blah. But if a white person says it, it's that knife again. Like no. This is again where we're supposed to have context and understanding to prove we as a society, white and black people, have moved beyond just racial connotations. That'd be like me saying, like, oh, when I see a mask, I don't see a threat. But when a black person wears a mask, that would be racist.
That seems a bit hypocritical. Yeah, it would be such hypocritical
Nice timing.
bullshit. Yeah. I'm only like, I'm not entirely white, but I would still feel weird about telling a black person how they could use that word when it's been used against them in such a malicious way by, the people around me and from my demographic.
All right, let's be honest. Like I said, the word was not used against them in a malicious way. The word was used while actual shit that was malicious was done against them. So again, like I said, this I don't like the idea that like somehow the word alone. No. The word often preceded actual really bad shit. So the word, again, dark connotations, yes, but it's not like the word. We have to start disarming we have to start ending the idea and disarming the belief that the word itself was so hurtful. No, the word itself usually preceded bad shit. And so the people who don't like the word don't like it because the minute they hear it, it associates them with bad shit, which is, again, entirely understandable. But then when you make a song called In Paris, don't tell me how anytime... All right. Thank you for the 20 bits. 25 bits. Did we end the hype train? The hype train ended there at level 1. Shucks. Let's do that controlled burn. Hard agree. Ignorance equals reasons. All righty. So she's just having a fun time with her chat. I don't even know what this is. A cat video? So... Get better, game together. What?
For so long, it would feel weird as a perceivably white person to step in and go, no, you can't use that word, and I'll decide when it's...
She sounds like she has a British accent. Now, I need to know where the there's no Tourette's here. There's no Tourette's here. Where's, the official second channel of Sweet Anita? This channel contains popular clips from her Twitch streams, full VODs, and bonus content. Okay. So she has a Twitch channel. I don't know if there's anything new about that. But why do you want to say offensive words? Okay. All right, this is in a similar thing. That's still not good. All right, we'll do the offensive words thing for a second.
Around you, I would just not want to say certain words. Otherwise, I'd just be chill. Well, to be honest, I think that means that we probably wouldn't get along. Because, like, if the only reason why you don't ridicule people for being black or gay, and you use words that are specifically designed to affect those people and harm them and separate them from the rest of society, dehumanize them and abuse them, like, if those are the words you're craving and itching to use, and you're, like, holding your breath waiting for me to leave the house so you can say those words, you're probably a shitty person anyway. Most people don't have to try not to say shitty things about people. And, like, a lot of people have trouble understanding what's wrong with those words, and they think, oh, they're offensive. They're offensive. People find them offensive. I'm sorry you got offended. I'm sorry you got offended is not actually an apology. It's an accusation.
All right, I'm not liking you at all. I'm starting to think like we only had the one nugget of gold with the All right, let's try no national pride, and then I'm about ready to bail.
On a pitch does not make any difference to my life in any way, shape, or form. What about supporting your birth country? What? What? Like, I've got so many important things to be doing with my time. Watching a ball get kicked around just because some of the people kicking the ball are from my country means nothing to me. I mean, like, there are plenty of people from my country who play football. There's a few kids playing football behind my house every single day. Should I go and support them for my country? Like, I've got better things to be doing with my life. Like, also, I don't have any country pride. I don't have any national pride whatsoever because I didn't choose what fanny I fell out of. So it's not so...
I didn't choose what fanny I fell out of. I'm starting to, no offense, I'm starting to wonder about the Tourette's thing. I'm starting to wonder about the Tourette's thing. Following the great, we want boobas. No, you want boobas. You are an insatiable boob, man.
Fucking coochie lips hanging out.
Thank you for the 100 bits, dear Butch. Let's check the sticker party thing. Make sure we know where we're at that. Holy Jesus. We're less than 100 bits from a sticker party. Glad I looked at that. Well, sweet Anita. Nice to meet you. We're going to move on.
Fuck!
Oh, here we go. All right, so I need to I need to get this cough out of my throat from the weed. Let's get the first hour stories loaded up. There we go. Now it's a sticker party. Thank you, Fettuccine El Poo-Poo. If you've never been part of it, the stickers are free for a minute. Go ahead and, if you're on Twitch, go ahead and get in there and bukkake the screen with stickers. Really get at it. While you do, I'll explain what we're going to be doing for the rest of the show. We have an article about a plane forced to make an emergency landing, and you won't believe why. Airlines are so safe. Oh. Interesting music. All right, so then we also have a video about an arrest in New York City at a migrant camp, and you won't believe how that turned out. You'll be so surprised. Honestly, it was just called today Repeat Wednesday. And we have a lady at a store who just doesn't behave well. That'll be interesting. We've got Red Lobster talking about their all-you-can-eat shrimp thing and talking about the brass tacks of how it paid out, by which I mean it didn't. Following the great going, oh shit, Johnny has vid. No, Johnny doesn't have vid. Johnny has weed-induced cough. Which some studies say that marijuana prevents COVID. And I would believe it. And here is why. Marijuana regularly has effects on the cellular level of making cells go dormant. Who's talking? What? Pardon? Who's talking? All right, there we go. We've got a video from the NYC woman. We'll get to that. There we go. All right, so the stickers are going to fall off. We're going to get into all of our stories in the show. We have 3 hours to do all of this shit. I'm sorry I got so sidetracked. Landers, oh, she is retarded, I see. I'm sorry I got so sidetracked. That Sweet Anita chick seemed very interesting and very funny and very entertaining just because, again, overcoming her Tourette's to just do a show. But it's weird that in all of those clips we watched, like the Tourette's attack was pervasive right then and there, and then it just never happens. I don't know. Interesting. But that was the interesting one. That was the fun one. That bit right there. But we'll move on. We've got the stories we have loaded up for the next 3 hours will obviously take us hopefully to the end of the show. And if it doesn't, we have overtime stuff. So we're good. We have a first story. Again, why would anyone trust airlines? We've done too many stories about planes, like near misses, runway problems. Thank you for that sticker party, by the way. Runway problems, all of those issues. We've done those stories. Then came the we're going to be super woke about who we hire and keep them in crucial positions for DEI. And it's like, all right, fine, we'll do that. We'll let the Tods fly the plane. What can go wrong? All right, so if that wasn't enough, diversify the skies, baby. Yeah, diversify the skies until they crash. Like, because it's going to start with diversifying the skies, and then we're going to just end up with diversifying the landings. Everybody goes up everyone goes up one color and comes down the same color. Burnt to a crisp. All right, so we have another video of airlines behaving badly. We have a video that I couldn't find this video the other day, so I paused the story. I didn't do the story. His flight, an airline passenger, shares the moment his flight makes an emergency landing after one of its wings came apart in midair. You give me a story about a plane having landing gear issues, and I'm like, oh, God. Nash Albertson, that's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. You give me a story about a plane's landing gear failing, and I'm like, all right, scary, but, we can survive this. You tell me the engine goes out in midair, and I'm like, as long as the thing's not on fire, scary, but okay, we can probably survive this. If the wing is coming apart in midair, we have a severe problem because it's one of the key components keeping the plane in the air. So let's go to this video where the wing bolt's missing. I don't know if the wing bolts were missing or not. Here is the video. Why isn't it ever a Delta? Was this a Delta? I don't know.
We're just about to land in Denver with the wing coming apart on the plane. It came apart when we took off in San Francisco.
It came apart when we took off in San Francisco. And what, you guys just all sat there and watched it rattle around and thought, is the next bump the one where we just say goodbye to this piece of the plane?
And we're just about on the ground. Can't wait for this flight to be over.
Can't wait for this flight to be over. Yeah, How was your flight? Oh, it was such a pain. The plane kept coming apart in midair. You know, the worst. Fallen Great must have hit a clock of birds. Yeah, he hit a clock of birds, and every single one said, what time it is. Fallen the Great very quickly correcting it. Flock. No. Fallen. Baby. Darling. Sweetie poo. No. It's officially clock. He got hit by a clock of birds. That is so much more. He got hit by a clock of birds. It's that damn gremlin again. You were right, Captain Kirk. There's someone on the wing. Something. Colton Ryan. What's wrong with either of those things? I ask you. Okay, so thank you for joining us on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We are having a great time. We have to get back to this. I have to go back to this video again, the plane coming apart. We haven't even finished it. Trucker 18-wheeler, if an engine goes out, pilots are trained to land without an engine. Yes. Clip it. That face you made was great. Which one and when? Again, you'll have to do the clipping. I have no idea. Whew.
They got another plane waiting for us. Continue to Boston. Touchdown any second, and the nightmare will be over.
Touchdown any second, and the nightmare will be over. Will it? You're getting on another plane just assuming that one's going to be better. I mean, let's be honest, buddy. This isn't the first story about massive malfunction in airliner that I've covered this month. It's becoming a scary trend. I just realized nerve damage and everything else. I don't grip. So my finger just hangs out here. And I look like I'm being ritzy. Like, oh, look at me with my... No. Nerve damage. Look, my finger's tarted. Awesome. All right. So let's go ahead and... a lot of these planes are from the 70s and 80s that you should trust them about as much as you trust anybody's car that old. One. Oh, weed makes me sneezy. This is nothing new. Yes. Okay, I was like, wait a minute, is this a Kleenex or a napkin? Oh, it's a napkin. I was like, for a minute I thought it was a fucking sandwich wrapper. I'm like, what kind of fucking slob am I? I keep a pile of sandwich wrappers at hand for an emergency. In case he needs a burger. Stat! He's running low on mushroom and Swiss. Get in here. All right, so that sounded wet. Oh, it was. It was not good. I will be washing my hands as soon as we're done with this show. And Delta must have the brand new ones. Does Delta have the brand new ones? Do we even make brand new ones anymore? It seems like all of them are remarkably old. Let's go ahead and continue.
Yes. On the ground. Plane intact.
All right. So he made it safe, I'm hoping. We never heard about the second half of that flight. Oh, boy. Whew. So, again, this was a United. Oh, it was United Airlines. United Flight 345 or 354 from San Francisco to Boston took off on Tuesday, and everything seemed to be going just fine until passengers were informed that they'd have to make an emergency stop in Denver. One passenger, David Clark, who was sitting near the wing, decided to open up the blind on his window to see if he could get a look at what the problem was. We take off. I heard this loud buzzing noise. Then it faded away, so I didn't think much of it and all of a sudden, the pilot is coming back. So I threw my window open and peeked out the window to see that the whole leading edge of the wing was destroyed. Oh, God. The pilot took some photos of that busted wing, sent it to the guys on the ground, and was told, yeah, get that plane down to the ground in Denver pronto. Oh, boy. So, again, we keep having problems with the airlines. Oh, boy, it's so safe in the skies. We have another video to get to, so we better jump into that because we're coming to the end of the first hour, and we still have all of the first hour stuff to do because I'm a dick. Well, no, I'm not a dick. I fell in love with a beautiful lady who I thought had Tourette's. Is it weird that she's not as hot when she doesn't have the Tourette's? Is it because she said saying awful, horrible stuff, it means you're a horrible person. All right, maybe I'll take that coin. But I am going to say this. I find an endless amount of entertainment value in the idea that someone might just occasionally blurt that out. Not because it's being hateful, not because it's being mean. In fact, precisely the opposite. Because I know there's no ill will. There's no ill will. There's no ill intent. I know it's just someone literally unable to control themselves. It's a natural thing. But I find it beautiful, hilarious, and amazing. And if that's not a part of the puzzle, then she's just not as hot. I mean, yeah, she's got nice boobalas, as some people would say. But, I mean, I like nice boobalas. But she's got a nice face. Yeah, sure. But I'll tell you, man, that Tourette's thing was like, that Tourette's thing in the description there, like, that was hilarious. That if I would honestly, like, I'm so sorry. I'd be like, don't be sorry. This is highly entertaining for me. On the sense that this is a unique experience. Like, I don't know if a lot of people really I appreciate, like, I don't get to experience this in my life ever. And I feel bad for you and what you must go through. But I want you to understand I have no problems with it whatsoever. I find it, again, delightful. So, let's, should not have to apologize for who you are when you have no control over it. All right, we've got some videos. Oh, we got a full video. How long's the full video? Oh, the full video is 3 minutes long. We're doing the full video. Okay, so you guys remember how New York, Star-Spangled New York, how New York wanted to do all that amazing stuff with helping the migrants, sanctuary city, hearts, minds, bodies, souls, all that. And then we started seeing that it wasn't going well. Johnny just wants to hear her say, fuck me harder, you limp effing N. Fallen the Great, I don't think you understand how Tourette's works. That's not how Tourette's works. It is not what I want her to say at all. She never said the N-word or anything like that. I love someone who'd be like, sorry, that's my Tourette's. Don't be scared. Be prepared. The pop thing was just, it could be, you don't know. Again, it's not what I'm looking for. All I'm saying is that's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. Let's get back to New York City. The continued rise and or fall, depending on how you look at it, of New York City. Oh, and we have an update on that in other ways. Not about the migrant stuff, but about something else entirely, which is, again, a weird form of confirmation bias that I love to have. So we're going to get into that in a bit. But legal migrants attacking New York City cops yet again. Police entered a... let's give you the sweet deets that we have. Police entered a...
Fuck off.
I believe migrant shelter. And apparently their desire to, again, uphold the laws and orders of the country that these people are desperate to be part of was received so well. I mean, just just a whole lot of how can we work. One person has been arrested after a dramatic caught-on-video confrontation between NYPD officers and migrants at the increasingly lawless Randall's Island tent city. The chaotic scene kicked off Thursday when an unnamed individual who was not supposed to be at the facility was asked to leave by officials, according to authorities. It is unclear why they were there or what led to the scuffle. Again, this is not new, the fight part, but they're illegals, not migrants. Okay, fine. Illegal immigrants, illegal migrants, whatever. But thank you for correcting me, because yes, that is the gentrification of the migrants. No, the illegal immigrants. The illegal immigrants. Libertad. Let's go to this. Okay, so someone's here who's not supposed to be here. The cops are apparently arresting said person. I put the wrong slider down for a burp. For a second, I thought these were dumbbells, but it looks like, no, these are just like the side things on the cots. All right, yeah. Yeah, those are just the cot things. Okay. Yeah, that's all right, that's just how that works. All right, I was really weirded out for a second there. Let's go ahead and go. Oh yay! We got a lady here. Hey, I don't mean to objectify, but unless my eyes are lying, I think I recognize that ass. Is that one of the dance troupe? Can you twerk for me quick, sweetheart? I want to know if I've seen that butt before. Oh, God. I thought for a second she was about to grab the gun, and I was going to go, oh, God, not again. Once again. Oh, I thought I was getting the taser. No. No. But yes, grabbing the, is that a baton, or is that, if it's like a little person cattle prod, they call it unarresting now. What? They call what unarresting now? You want to hear fall in the grate? Just in the gutter, my dear sir. Speaking of Tourette's, I think that streamer Sweet Anita is totally faking it. Yeah, I'll say this. When I saw the original clip, I went, okay. She has Tourette's. The stuff she said. Okay, she has Tourette's. But certain things, like the pop thing, like that thing, she's going to need to do that all the time. Like, it's not going to be just this, and so to never see it once in the other clips means, like, and I'd have to really, like, go through a long stream and see, but again, yeah, Interesting. Whatever. Doesn't really matter. But anyways, thank you, Zen Rhino, for that. They're calling it arresting when the people get the cops away from who they're trying to arrest. Unarresting? No, that's called resisting arrest. And look, I understand. If you guys were all just a bunch of business owners wanting to open up your shops, which are being closed by the government because of COVID, and this was the response, I'd get it. But the fact that this is happening at one of these tent cities that is being regarded and described as increasingly lawless, which again, I don't know if I agree with that or not, but this certainly speaks to it. So again, we're all screaming because this person is being arrested. These are doctors and lawyers of the future, Johnny. How cruel. No offense. I'm not even, unless they've got some training in already, it's a little late for the doctor-lawyer bit. These are a surprisingly large number of military-aged men just kind of hanging out in here. And I'm just, again, skosh uncomfortable about it. I love how every one of you guys is here. We're here for a better life, but I also have my iPhone. I'm sorry. If you had to pick up by your bootstraps and walk here, I really... Oh. I was wondering what that was on the ground, and it was my case. I'm going to have to get a new phone case. Yay, more money to spend. So there we go with all of that. All right, I'm just having a very shitty day today. I'm gonna be honest. It's a shitty day today for me. All right, let's go. Fucking busting the cell phone. Really didn't need that. I got to replace it. I got to go out with the phone this Saturday. I got to do that. Awesome. Awesome. Love to spend more money. Again, the cops are speaking your native language because you don't speak the language of the country you just walked into and now have all of these requests of. That's the problem to me here. Yeah, get an Obama phone. You're paying for it already. Nash Albertson, is the Obama phone thing still a thing? How does one acquire an Obama phone? I don't. Johnny, would you rather be short, 3'6", or poor? Says Fallen the Great. John Doe, does Aaron give you super chat money for going on his show? I don't know if you've known this. It's not a secret. I'm paid a flat fee to do Aaron's show. Just a flat fee. And I'll drop it right now. It's not a lot. It's a pittance. It used to be a lot when we first went to the internet and we first did all that stuff. Aaron was very generous with the wage, the fee, the whatever for everybody. Then we had a whole bunch of issues with the going off of Twitch and rebranding and things like that. And when that happened, I took a pay cut. My pay has not gone back up. It hasn't been a problem because I've been doing it as like Aaron's my buddy, so I don't mind helping him with his show, and he throws me a couple of bucks for doing it. But yeah, so it's just Sandy Squatch saying the Obama phone is still ongoing thing. Free phones for freeloaders. Yeah, my phone isn't free. I paid for my phone. I paid out the ass for my phone. My phone is an expensive phone, and I utterly love my phone. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get that replacement case because even though it's just a part of it, it's enough of it that I'm concerned. So I'll get that replacement case. Probably not gonna get the Obama phone, but SafeLink Wireless. Anyone that needs it, there you go. If you need an Obama phone, SafeLink Wireless for your Obama phone. Saint Caesar saying, just become an immigrant. You get everything for free then. Look, that's a joke, but there's so much truth to it right now that it's going again to just literally cause the end of society. Landers, I hope you're not a cop. Because again, while I can understand the sentiment of that, that is just a little outside of whoa. I didn't realize we were getting that real already. But okay. Again, whoa. Alrighty, so I like many. I want to. What point do we reach where I'm sorry you came here like and we were welcoming, but how far do you have to go to wear out your welcome? Where are we on the scale? I'm just curious. Where does this incident on the, you know what, then how about you just go back home? All right, so now this person is trying to escape, and I just heard something go flap. So either that person's kicking or, again, the idea that the cops are here like they want to do this is kind of annoying because I don't think they want to do this. And I know people are like, oh, you can't approve of jackbooted thug police, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but, again, this person apparently wasn't supposed to be there. Holy shit, did someone just, was someone waving a bat? They've got batons out. Oh, someone's got a crutch, and they just pointed it. Oh, boy. Someone just threw something? Oh, we're popping off now. Ladies and gentlemen, get your popcorn. Place your bets. Who's going to win? Who's going to lose in Immigrant versus the Boys in Blue #2? Oh my God, you did not bean her in the head with a bag. She just got hit with a fucking duffel bag. She's got her baton out. She's ready to go to town. I mean, someone said so, ex-military, but again, I really hope we're joking because saying something like that is kind of like, I don't know. I, again, disavow, hoping we're just joking. Jesus. This again why I'm glad I'm a free speech person. I don't mind people saying things, but I'm glad that the Rumble chat is there for people to do that and I never have to worry like, and we'll wipe off. Diversity is our strength. Yeah, she's so strong. Get him. Get him. All right, you're being held off by a pillow and a blanket. You just got a bag to the face. Show him you mean it, honey. All right, she just got clipped by something else. Again, the person they're trying to arrest is just simply refusing to let them cuff him. That's empty. And everybody else here is losing their shit. I just Landers, I mean, gee, Johnny, you want me to suck him off? No. I mean, don't say things that could be, again, a statement taken as something, do you realize what you just said in the chat there? That is, again, if that's a true statement, that's you committing a crime. So again, that's why I'm saying jokes are jokes and fun is fun, but disavow. There's a vast difference between I'm assuming you're joking because what you're describing is illegal and, well, gee, do you want me to fucking turn up a pillow and open my butthole? No, I'm saying maybe don't brag about murdering people. That's just, again, something I, again, hoping you're kidding, and I'm like, disavow. And I'm sorry, if that makes me a pussy, then pussy I am. Because I feel like saying, hey, you just thought murdering people was funny. Ha ha, I'm just not going there. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. If I'm not the show for you for that reason, I get it. I totally understand. I hope you find something that makes you happy, man. Be happy. That's the best you can do. God knows I'm trying. But yeah, I just, Just that's kind of where I land. Like, don't get me wrong. I see stuff like this and I get upset and I get angry too, but I still don't take it to that place. And I don't mind people who do. But when they do, I'm going to be like, well, I hope you're joking because that's a wee bit scary. And I mean what I say. All right, let's go. So you want to explain to me where that force is excessive? They just want him to put his hands behind his back. And, again, you were told not to be here. Like, I don't think they started with the cops. Like, I don't think it started here. I feel like, man, as Saint Red says, tase him now. And that's another thing. We've had... Because of the George Floyd stuff and everything else, and because every one of these people is out and filming, they're afraid to do anything to use too excessive of force, lest they be demonized as evil cops. Certain times, you need to use force with people that are resisting you. Again, should we just let him go and continue to do whatever he's doing? I don't think that's the way this works either. I don't want to live in that society. But we have basically let in the population of Hong Kong so far under Biden. By the end of this administration, it will be the population of Greece, says Van Drexel. But remember, as Nikki Haley pointed out, 3 million people came in under the reign of Donald Trump. Who started all of this? This all started because, again, the person they're trying to arrest on the ground here was apparently here in this tent city and was not supposed to be. This person, again, was here and not supposed to be. And the people running the place, if there are really what you can call them that, they apparently asked this person to go and said this person had to leave. This person didn't leave. It came down to them having the police, I'm guessing who were nearby, just come over and remove the person, and ba-dum-bum. Family member, says Jesse. Maybe. Either way, this person was not supposed to be in this facility, and they were asked to leave, and here we go. And so now that they're trying to restrain him for, again, failing to leave when asked, he's fighting them as hard as he can, and everyone here is losing their shit like this person was just minding their own business before this happened. I'll tase him for you. Lander's saying we do live in a that society where we allow military-age men to run amok in our nation committing crimes. I think it's safe to say we have reached max-level tomfoolery. LMAO. Yeah. Oh, jokes. Let's Fall in the Great taking his chat off the screen. When people retract their message, we retract the chat. Obama, we still did that. SafeLink Wireless. How are you doing? Spy Pigeon, how you doing today, man? Enjoying my day off. About to get some poon. Well, good for you, Spy Pigeon. Or I feel like right now that's the wrong name. Spy Pigeon, Poon Hound. Get it? Because he's getting sex. All right, so again, back to New York City, continuing to evolve, devolve, breed chaos. I don't know what it's called. I ain't going there. No, come on. I gotta see that again. Hold on. Just for the cheap seats. Woo! Stay hydrated, Aquafina. Hey, can we take all of these videos and start pimping them out for advertisements? That way we can make some money off of this thing. Oh, John Doe. What started all this, Spy Pigeon? The government. I mean, not wrong. one more time. I really love the water bottle. I don't know what that was supposed to accomplish. Where is it? Where is it? Nope. I guess I didn't go back far enough. All right, ma'am, I'm sorry. You've been hit with a bag. You've been hit with a bag. You've had water bottles thrown at you, pillows thrown at you. You have your baton out. Either do something with it or put it away. Right now, it's just you waving a stick, and I'm waiting for someone to take it from you. Why does that box look like a cardboard prop? Because I think it's a like it's a portable seat. But yeah, I get what you're saying. Ronald Reagan's war on drugs started this as Toastmaster. They're telling people to back up and they're not listening. Great. By the way, guys, just honest families trying to, live here and, look at all of these children. Look at all the children in these shots. See those kids, those 17 to 25-ish kids. Look at those breastless mothers. Those poor breastless mothers. Oh, these innocent families just trying to survive. This guy, he just wanted to ignore the law and do whatever he wanted. Why are we gotta be so hard on the guy who apparently couldn't leave when asked? I mean, seriously, what are you gonna do next? Are you gonna put him in a car without a pillow and a breath mint? I mean, after all, they have taken him down so lightly considering there's a virtual riot on the edge of this thing while they're doing it. Again, hauling him this way because they wanted to. Not because he kept going limp on them and kept fighting being cuffed and fighting being restrained. All of this fun shit. So again, this was entirely because she thought, you know what I want to do today? I want to hold this dude by his leg. She didn't sign on for manual fucking labor. She ain't fucking around, too. She's ready to whack somebody, and I think her coworker in front of her is the one who's going to catch it. Like, damn, dude. People are throwing stuff. Again, just good, honest families. Oh, hey, we finally found a lady. And she's filming. All right, so now they're getting him out of the door. They're turning around and... Hold on. Well, now I know who pointed the crutch. And why the cops didn't do anything to him. Old Uno leg here couldn't fucking... Look, man. I'm sorry. I have to know, like, no offense, what skills are you bringing or whatever? Because, like, yes, I am a handicapped person and society around here helps me a lot and things like that. But if I also make money doing this and comedy and various other things, and I used to be a chef and I've pitched into taxes and sales taxes and all those things. Born here, all that stuff. If I came in my wheelchair rolling up, expecting somebody to just, take care of me, be a dick move. I mean, you don't need to tell us you're handicapped, mate. It's extremely obvious. You're right, I don't. Hey, brother, how you doing, man? I'm doing good. Do you think the cops here were out of order? I'd say so. I hate cops. Out of order. They've been getting shit thrown at them this whole time, and they haven't done anything to the people. And I'm fine with talking about when cops are out of order. Plenty of situations of that. I just don't think this is one of those times. I mean, mostly just because, again, the person here. I imagine you hate cops too. Must be annoying when they keep arresting you outside of schools. No, that's never happened. You just met me. Where'd you get that one from? I don't know where your sources are, but oh, they're bad. Hey, everybody. He just implied they arrest me a lot outside of schools. Oh, no. What am I gonna do? I can get why you hate cops. I mean, you know, they probably arrested your dad and your mom. Not saying for any particular reason. I'm just saying you probably have a family history of running into the law. See how easy it is to just say it? It's so fun. It's so fun. In fact, it's easier for me. It's easier for me because I can do it for you. There's no actual background. You're a nameless person who uses a internet identity. We can fabricate whatever we want for that. I mean, I'm visible on the screen. Sorry, dude. I must have you confused with someone else. Oh, I must have you confused with someone else. Nice own. Can you tell me who that person is then? I'd like to know. You just look like you'd be on the sex offenders register. Well, according to your chats, you sound like you actually would be. What are the odds that this guy has some questionable stuff on his hard drive? I'll tell you this right now. You can say whatever you want about me. I'm sitting right in front of the camera. I'm talking to you. I'm reading your chats on the screen. You're the one hiding behind an anonymous name. And as sources show, more often than not, people like that, whether they use it for malicious reasons of framing other people or their own personal interest, tend to have more questionable stuff on their hard drive. But if that's all you got, I'll just say you may go now. Otherwise, I guess like mods, I don't give a shit anymore. I've had all the fun that I need with this one. So, I mean, it's not a big show, but no offense, we can do without you. You just look like you'd be on the... Don't tell me what to do, Jimmy. Jimmy Seville.
Fuck off.
Okay, Jimmy Seville. Let's look up Jimmy Seville. Do I bear a resemblance to Jimmy Seville? I feel like this will be the go or no go. Do we appreciate it and go, nice burn, Jimmy Seville? Or, and you know what? In fairness, I won't do the Google search off screen and then just pull up a picture. I'll show you what we get to work with in case, you know, I don't want to be accused of picking one that clearly doesn't look like me. Jimmy, and I don't know about Jimmy Seville. Is Jimmy Seville Scandal? Okay. Jimmy Seville, a British horror story. Okay, so you thought I was British. Jimmy Seville. I'm going to say right now, there's a few reasons. Number one, the nose alone. Long blonde hair. This isn't even blonde. I got to say, if this is the best you got. Yeah, and I don't know if you know this. You're really bad at math. Jimmy Seville is incredibly old and possibly dead. Even in his younger, like, all right, here, let's go with this one. Young Jimmy Seville. Let's take the chat off the screen. Young Jimmy Seville. And by the way, thank you for the content. It's really fun when somebody does something so generous for me. Like, hey, I'm going to make fun of... Okay. Young Jimmy Seville. Not even close. I'll say this. Young Jimmy Seville looks more like... God, not Stephen Colbert. What's the other guy's name? Shit. Louis Thurdo. Oh, wait a minute. That's not young Jimmy Seville. Fuck me. See how bad I am at this? I don't know. Louis Theroux, Jimmy Seville revisited. Again, that is... Woo! Like, again, there's a lot of people we could compare Jimmy Seville to, but... Landers saying on the Rumble chat saying, who's fucking with Johnny? His name is, he's gone. His name is Jordigo. JORDIGO on Twitch. Let's go look at Jordigo. Let's go look at Jordigo's channel now that we've seen his comparisons of me. Let's look at it. Because, again, I'm right here. Take your shots, my friend. And he did. And I got to say, like, dude, and don't go, oh, well, he picked what? No. I got to say, Jimmy Savile. I'm going to say that's a resounding no. Resounding no. I am also going to say referencing Jimmy Savile probably means he's from London or the UK more so than anything. Because Jimmy, who the fuck is Jimmy Savile? Never even heard of it. But let's click, let's see what Jordigo does. You know what? The account was created in a long time. It's been a long time account. Let's, how do I look at old Jordigo? Oh, there we go. Jordigo. Okay. Well, I guess in my closing argument, I would like to simply say, thank you for your stupid, pointless opinion. But you could say whatever you want about my show, but apparently it does more and is bigger than yours. So boo-hoo to you. And thank you for that. I don't get to say that a lot. So boo-hoo to you. And good luck, I guess, with just randomly saying, hey, but you know, you look like a pedo. Okay. And then again, the worst thing possible. I mean, Jesus. Fallen the Great. I have no authority on Twitch. It's out of my jurisdiction. Don't worry, buddy. I know you're good. You're our guy on the YouTube. Let's put the chat box back up. And Fallen the Great saying, "Yep, that looks like you." Johnny, give me a side profile. Again, I don't even have a big nose. The schnoz on that guy. Again, I don't know, Fallen. You might need to get your eyes checked, man. Look at the nose on that dude. Look at the nose on that dude. And by the way, TV presenter Jimmy Savile dies. He's been dead. Do you think I look anything like this guy? Really? He's been dead. Okay, come on. This is a young photo of the dude. Eccentric king of children's TV dies age 84. I'll give you this. We're both albino white. I got green eyes. He's got a giant fucking nose. I have a super wide nose. I have a fucking pig snout. But it's not long. It's a short little pig snout. He's got a giant chin molding to his face. I got a little tiny butt chin hidden under. The hair is remarkably not the same color. Can we get one without him having his hair dyed? That's the other thing. I can't find a picture of this guy where his hair isn't like bleach blonde. So I just, again. And Chevy JB pointing out, he jumped too early. Lander saying he was a pedophile from England, friends to the royal family, and was given a wing to youth. Was given a wing to youth mental institution where he did. Oh, Landers. Oh, so he's dirty. But again, literally no resemblance. Like, I'm trying to find one. I got like kind of gaunt cheeks, a little emaciated, but I have like a narrower jawline. I have a crooked smile. My teeth are nowhere near as straight as his. My eyes are green, and my hair is not bright white. I'm saying, like, all right, fine. Like, I'm fine for finding out what, I want to know if you have someone that you're like, hey, dude, this person looks a lot like you, and they're accused of some heinous shit. I might like to know that before I get wrongfully accused. But like Chevy JB said, he jumped in too early. You'd be a bad pedo. They'd all get away. You'd have to stick to the ones that can't walk yet. He's not wrong. He rolled up in his wheelchair and he said, hey, kids, you want to ride? Oh, See, that's why it sucks. He could have been fun if he would have given it a few minutes to really learn how to D. Schneider. Yeah, if you had said that guy was D. Schneider, I'd be like, all right, we can make this work. But he does not look I don't look anything like D. Schneider. I wouldn't mind looking like D. Schneider. That might be an improvement. It's just sad. Oh. Like, the biggest question I have is, if you came in with that kind of hostility, because, like, I was some big channel, like, ooh, well, this guy's got a couple hundred viewers, I'm going to shit on him and show him what's what, or whatever. Like, literally, we're on 3 different platforms, and we've got to push those 3 together to pretend we have a respectable audience. And we have a very supportive audience, so we do those mental gymnastics for you guys. But if you would have given it a minute, there's plenty here. I hate it when people
Cheer
come
100,
in quick.
You look like D. All right. D's nuts.
You look like D's nuts. See, there's a good burn. He could have done it. He could have done it right. And that's just, again, that's sad. Because, like, as I said earlier, before this person started speaking, what was their name? Let's scroll back up. What was their name? Jordigo, whatever. I've been having a bad day again, but again, as bad as my day has been, I would never just walk into a random person's channel and start dissing them because of whatever reason. I don't like his politics or what he said or his hot takes. Better burn him. Johnny looks like Ric Flair now, not 80s Ric Flair now. That's hurtful. Saint Caesar. That guy's balding. I mean, no offense. Come on. Ric Flair now. This ain't a fucking toupee, okay? I've got a veritable carpet on my head, and it ain't going nowhere. Believe me, it's Aaron's reason for secretly resenting me. He's just like that motherfucker in his goddamn hair. His legs aren't shit. I probably throw better dick than him, but I'm going to be bald in 5 years, and that son of a bitch is carrying a bush on his head. Alrighty, that story going to be fun. So we might talk about that in a minute. We should, but it's halfway through the second hour. We just had fun with all that great stuff. Let's go down here. Catch up with all the chats. Thank you. Jimmy was Britain's Epstein. The documentary is wild. He was best friends with Hugh Hefner. Oh. Thank you for that information, Spy Pigeon. That's grody. Because it sounds like Hugh Hefner was pretty fucked up. And not surprising. Surprise. The guy that ran a mansion and just ladies in it just was just pumping. Oops-a-doodles. But I love how the lady that lived with him at the end that was so happy to be his lady is now more than happy to burn him every which way after she got the money. St. Caesar, did you cover the clip I sent you yet? Which clip? Oh, the audio thing of what's his nut? Yeah, you're gonna have to resend that clip. Oh wait, no, you don't. There it is. Found the clip on Twitter. 5 minutes long. Audio, no video. Yeah, we have that. There we go.
This is a.
Oh, and this is on Howard Stern. Again, you know what? We'll do that in a minute. Let's go to this. Raging Woman Kicks. So we've done that too many times. Oh my God! Another
wild pig invasion north of Minnesota.
North of Minnesota. Well, shit. I live in Minnesota. If them wild pigs come threatening Minnesota, I tell you what, we gonna be eating bacon, baby. Let's go ahead and go to the video. All right, so this lady was apparently attacking puppies and then punches a tourist in a New York pet store. Again, everybody remember, it's only the illegal migrants that are doing all the violence. If it wasn't for the illegal if it wasn't for the illegal migrants and migrants, it'd be a bustling metropolis of law-abiding citizens. It's only them illegals that are causing trouble.
Yo, out of here. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Oh.
Again, we're filming you abusing puppies because you're abusing puppies. Look, I'm not a dog person, but it takes a special kind of cunt to abuse puppies.
Get the out of here.
Oh, and you work here. So of course he's filming it. He's going to need it for the police report later. Oh, damn. She got her with the open hand. By God, that woman has a family. Her jaw has been slapped in half.
Oh my God.
Oh. All right.
Oh my God.
One more for the money.
Oh my God.
Two more for the show.
Oh my God.
Three more because I'm jealous.
Oh my God.
Remember, switch those two people around, and guess who's a horrible racist that needs to lose her job, not be allowed to do anything, and by the way, has to be demonized from here to the end of the earth because she dared to slap a black lady. But if a black lady, for no reason, just up and slaps a white girl, do we even get to hold her accountable, I ask you? Oh, boy. And now, are we going to have to do another ad?
The threat of a wild pig invasion.
The threat of a wild pig invasion. Oh, sweet Jesus. Natalie's loose in northern Minnesota. She's inviting her whole fucking family. This time she's not coming alone. All right. Back to again, just another lady living her truth. I'm sure she did nothing wrong, and I'm sure I'm being a horrible person for pointing out that this lady is what's the clinical word? I'm gonna play this and look into that. Where's the button? Boop.
What is wrong with this lady?
Sweet Jesus. Oh, damn.
What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
How long you got? How long you got?
Get the out of here.
What is wrong with black people? I feel like this one really needs to be brought to Jesse Lee Peterson. What is wrong with black people? You just let him slap you in the face, lady? Beta!
Oh my God. Oh my.
I give you one white lady who's no longer an ally. Was fill some holes. I don't think wild pigs stand a chance in northern Minnesota. Well, they're pitching the story. Oh, that's right. I took my camera off for picking up I knocked over a cup. I had to make sure it wasn't leaking. It's not. It's empty. I drank all of it earlier, so it doesn't really matter. But I knocked it over like a stupid bitch. All right, so yes, we have Cena doesn't disown him like Brett. Oh, no, that's because we're up there. I have to go back down to this chat. I don't think wild pigs stand a chance in northern Minnesota. I'd like to know what makes you think that was fill some holes, because I would like to point out these pigs invading northern Minnesota are coming from Canada. They're coming from Canada. where there are more wolves and a lot of other things. But was fill some holes saying pew pew. Yes, I do believe there is a significant number of people that will do the pew pew, and that'll hopefully doesn't even pay her in money, just in Popeyes. Oh, Saint Caesar. Originally Russian pigs. Oh no! So these are some communist fucking swine. Look, I don't know about you guys, but I don't take Russian pigs, okay? I'm a patriot. Russian pigs, get the fuck out of here. Why isn't our CIA doing anything to stop our border being assaulted by these Russian pigs? Are you calling Russians pigs? No, they're literally Russian pigs. They're from Russia. That one's named Vladimir Putin. All right. Damn Ruskies. Now I want to know more. Now I want to know. Do you want to know more? Yes, I want to know more about the Russian pigs. Tell me everything you can about the Russian pigs. Actually, yeah, I do kind of want to know more. We should look into it. But first.
Oh my God.
And then she spit at her. Again, if anyone slapped that lady, I'm sure we'd have to hear, was it racist? No. Why don't we get to scream, was it racist when it happens here? It's weird that it always stacks one way. So again, New York. New York. It's not going well for New York.
Memphis Hospital resuming gender reassignment surgery.
Yeah, this isn't the story I want to talk about. This is the one I want to talk about. Oh, dear Lord, I want to do. All right. I was going to do this story, and it's about a transgender inmate serving a 55-year sentence for strangling his 11-month-old stepdaughter to death. Is upset that the chaplain is prohibiting him from wearing a hijab outside his immediate bed quarters, despite identifying as a Muslim woman. Give him what he wants. Send him to a Muslim country. You're a Muslim woman, and you've done some horrible things here, so you get to be free there. Good luck with that. Oh, and I didn't want to really cover this story because this person is gross, and this story is gross. And since I'm in a better mood after you know what, after slapping around that Jorigo or whatever guy, yeah, I'm feeling good. So we'll just do this. This person again is very upset that their rights aren't getting respected in prison because they identify as a Muslim woman. Again, I don't know if the face tattoos or the fact that just the whole all right, so you want to identify as a woman, but you want to choose a Muslim woman. So you want to identify as one of the most oppressed group of women and one of the few religions that literally don't want no skin in your game, son. So send him to Gaza. Screw that. Saint Caesar, Gaza's suffered enough. Send him to Israel. So yeah, so again, 55-year sentence, horrific crime against a child, is suing because he doesn't get to wear a hijab despite identifying as a Muslim woman. Okay. All right, so I was going to do a story about endless shrimp costing Red Lobster a shit ton of money, but we're running out of time, so we're going to ditch that. Jonah Hill looks so good. In Russia, your face slaps a hand. Oh, no. Well, then send that lady to Russia. She was just spreading some diversity. Right, she's just giving that lady some of her blackness when she slapped her across the face. Again, a tourist from Texas who at the most applauded a lady that was, again, being asked to leave a store for beating on puppies. Oh, all right. So we're ditching that one. I was going to, oh no, we are going to talk about this and then we'll move on. So you guys remember that horrible thing that happened in Kansas City recently? It's appalling. It's disgusting. It's unbelievable. I'll never stand for it. So that unforgivable evilness that happened in Kansas City after the Super Bowl. A lot of people cast accusations. One lady, Ann Coulter, dared to say that because they wouldn't tell us who they were, we knew who they were, and that they were not white. To which Bill Maher said, oh, well, I guess you have superpowers. So I'm going to read this story and stuff, but there are pictures. So I'm going to just show a couple pictures first. Let's see. Oh, can we open image in new tab? Open image in new tab. And open image in new tab. So again, remember it was, I wanted to open the image. There we go. Oh, shit. So did I open that thing twice? Weird. I have to check. 11 million. Yep. I don't know why that did that, but whatever. So we're going to go here. Remember, it was horrible of her to say such a thing. Here's one of our shooters who we're going to be talking about in a minute. Here's one of our shooters. Again, a 43-year-old woman, mother of two, had nothing to do with any of this. Dead. So I don't really have a whole lot of respect for whoever is responsible for that kind of crap. And so here's number one, and here's number two. So, again, I would like to say to Bill Maher, because I know he's a huge fan of the show. So Bill, should Ann get that cape ready yet? I feel like her superpowers have been proven. All right, so let's get to this. Now, again, this was a horrible thing. Multiple people were injured. Was it like 12 or more people were injured? And again, one lady died. So now the first person we showed was Lyndall Mays. And when arrested in the hospitals, because he actually was injured in the whole altercation, Lyndall Mays told the cops, as for why all of this happened, I was just being stupid. So, a woman is dead. Multiple people, including children, are injured because you were just being stupid. Saint Aren thought it's forbidden for Muslims to have tattoos. Saint Aren, that's probably very true. I feel like we've crossed several bridges even before we get to that one. But keep in mind, as far as him having facial tattoos, if they would only respect his gender identity as a Muslim woman, he would be fully covered in a hijab. So again, he just wants to walk around in a prison in a hijab where all you can see are his eyes. He just wants to walk around in a prison in a suit that would allow him to conceal any number of things because he identifies as a Muslim woman. I want to be able to shank somebody at the drop of a hat. Anyways, so that guy's dumb. Let's move on. Again, don't have a whole lot of respect for people who kill children either. Just kind of a thing. But yes, just being stupid. So let's get to the facts, not just the clip pasta line of just being stupid. One of the alleged shooters who opened fire at the Kansas City Chiefs victory parade, told investigators he was, quote, just being stupid when he advanced on another group of individuals he had been arguing with before the deadly melee. Shootout. It was more of a shootout. Court documents obtained Tuesday provide more details on how Super Bowl celebration miss a letter and you fuck it all up. How a Super Bowl celebration quickly descended into chaos and an exchange of gunfire that led to murder charges against Dominic Miller, 18, and 23-year-old Lindell Mays. Both men, armed with guns, got into an argument before the shooting unfolded amongst thousands of revelers. Prosecutors alleged Tuesday a female friend of Mays told police the opposing group of several individuals wanted to know why Mays was looking at them, court papers said. Mays, who was at the parade with two friends, started jawing with the group, according to a probable cause statement obtained. Mays was seen on surveillance footage approaching the group in an aggressive manner and later pointing his finger at them, the court documents. Yes, this all justifies gunfire. Jesus Christ. Circumcision joke. Oh, Saint Irene. Again, I'm just gonna do that for my own amusement, just because I don't like that message sitting there for a while. Maybe there should be a culture war. Parts of the culture needs to. Oh dear Lord. Let's just get the stupid parts on all sides and send them at each other. We'll take bets on which ones will win, which ones will lose. And then whoever wins at the end, we'll get rid of them anyway. Nobody loses. She'll still be an ally and blame herself. Kane J, that lady was from Texas. The tourist who got popped in the face was from Texas. I don't know if you're going to get your wish there. Anyways, let's go to this one. One woman was killed. More were wounded in this. And again, it was because of just, what was the exact quote? I don't want to misquote him. Just being stupid. So, when Mays pulled his gun, he started to chase an unknown individual who appeared unarmed and shot at him, resulting in others drawing their guns, according to legal papers. Mays allegedly admitted to police that he pulled his gun first and began shooting first, even though he was in a crowded area that had throngs of kids, the court document says. He allegedly said he pulled his gun because he believed the female friend in his group was going to be shot. Shot for what? Again, this whole thing happened because that motherfucker looking at us, and you guys decided to start exchanging words and tensions. The woman who was killed was a radio host. Yeah, she was a DJ. She was a radio host. She had 2 kids. She was at a celebration of a football game that got completely thrown awry because, again, 2 groups of people had an argument and they couldn't just punch it out. They had to make it lethal because, I think they're going to shoot my friend. I better draw and fire first. So anyways, I start blasting. It's not supposed to be real. Oh, and by the way, I'm sure both of these people are legal firearm owners. And if we would only tighten down legal gun owners a little bit harder, this kind of stuff wouldn't happen. I'm sure they both had legally allowed to possess the weapons. Mays confirmed they drew his gun first and started shooting. Mays said the other individual started shooting only after he shot first. When investigators asked why he advanced on them to begin with, the alleged gunman replied, "Stupid, man. Just pulled a gun out and started shooting. I shouldn't have done that. Just being stupid." Am I the only person who, when I think of how maybe I could get into a situation like that, I then go, perhaps not own guns. Again, someone tell me the part where he's a legal gun owner. I need to know, because until then, I'm going to assume shouldn't have had a gun in the first place. When police reminded Reyes that he was firing at someone who was running away, he replied, "I know," the docs allege. After Mays flashed his weapon, several others also immediately brandished their weapons, including Miller, whose gun fired the bullet that killed 43-year-old mother of two, Lisa Lopez Gavilan. Another 22 people, including 12 children, were wounded during the shooting, including Mays, who was interviewed by police in his hospital bed. The newly announced charges come 2 days after two juveniles were hit with gun and resisting arrest charges. So they were hit with gun charges? So you're saying that those are, again, legal gun owner. Oh, that's right. No, they're not. No, they're not. So I can't wait to hear about how we have to tone down. We have to do something about these assault weapons and these guns. We have to start cracking down, make them harder to obtain. Because again, the legal people, it's just a stupid argument. All right, I blame parents for I blame the parents or lack of. Jesus, I can't read today. Dick Hickey. God, I love that name. Why would you think she would be shit if no one had a gun out until... Oh, shot. If no one had a gun out until he pulled his. Again, the whole argument is stupid. We're ignoring the fact that you're not supposed to have a gun, that there are children. And again, your defense in hindsight is, yeah, man, just really stupid. Just a stupid move. Was Phil Simmons. More gun laws will help. Not again, like I said. Fanatical Bucks fan, locks and gun laws are for honest criminals. And I don't, like I said, I don't know. I don't know if these people were. Yeah, just again. So fucking dumb. Right, but remember, everybody who wants to call out the bias of how we keep the people kind of off to the side until we finally have to go, hey. Yeah. Thank you for the 10 bits, Anonymous. I appreciate that. Awesome support. Thank you for that. We're going for another hour and a half. We just got done with our first hour stories. We have the thing from Saint Caesar about John Cena. I'm going to go to this, but I'm going to say before we do, I'm reserving the right to bail out due to boredom. Just now. Just saying that now. Right to bail due to boredom. Because it is Howard Stern. Sad that I have to say that now. Fucking Jesus. All right, let's go.
A tough one. I know you love the WWE and you love Vince and everything, but now Vince has gotten himself into hot water. What the fuck?
What? Hot water? Like a hot tub? Like a boiling hot plate? Like what? Hot water? Vince, you're an old man. Be careful. Is he doing the polar plunge? I mean, maybe it'll help, though. It'll boil off the taint in the balls. I need hot water to wash the dried shit out of my ass. John Cena's a good guy. That's why I threw so much trim his way. He'd get on his knees and suck my dick every time I said, "You're fired."
Fuck. Like, I have a couple of friends who have gotten into hot water, let's call it. And it's so goddamn...
Hot water. You know, federal charges of, sex trafficking, hot water. I know a few friends who've gotten themselves into hot water. My friend Jeffrey got himself into, hot water.
confusing because you love the guy. And at the same time, also, you don't love what he's being accused of, obviously. What do you do? I mean, how do you handle those situations? I mean, I don't know how to handle them.
Well, so how do you handle yours?
Well,
I don't know how to handle them. So how do you handle yours? Well, like I said, I don't know how to handle them. Fanatical Bucks fan. Poor Howard. What happened to him? I apologize for that. That, again, not COVID. Weed. Here's what happened to Howard Stern. He won. He won. Howard Stern won. He became a radio legend, a broadcast icon. He pushed boundaries and envelopes to a point where nobody, I think, will really kind of dominate like he did in his heyday. There was a movie made about him. There's an immense amount of shit. And now he's riding on the FU money and the coattails of that legend to do what he's always wanted to do. Be the cool kid in the group interviewing the movie stars. He got rid of O&A. Again, that's another thing where I don't know enough about that to adequately comment, but I believe, yeah, that's true, right? And again, another thing where, again, he won. He fucking won. He got his streaming thing. He's got a empire. He doesn't have to work a day in his life if he doesn't want to. But for him, going on the radio and interviewing guests and feeling like that's fun for him. When he had a whole bunch of movie stars over. I can't take this call right now. So I'm going to do that because it's almost 4 o'clock and I'm doing a show. And we'll cover that tomorrow. O&A kind of sucked anyway, says Toastmaster. I'll say this. Plenty of awesome clips. And considering one of the people I work with and a lot of the people I work in the circles of, very inspired by O&A, can't hate. But, yeah, now you call 4 o'clock. I've been trying to deal with you people all day. Now you call it 4 o'clock. Awesome. A line of health. Anyways, back to the Howard Stern thing. Let's go. Boop.
It's interesting. There are some people I no longer want to associate with because and it's almost not fair because it's not like they've been on trial, but there's been accusations that are disturbing.
Okay, now I want to know, what friends do you no longer associate with because there's accusations that were disturbing? Does anyone know who he's talking about?
Can I be personal friends with this person? And some people I can because there's lines in my mind where things are drawn. But some people I can't because it's too big a mountain to climb. In other words, if any of this is true.
So in other words, it's too much work for you to grasp it and deal with it?
I can't know you. I loved you. I love what you did for me. I love our friendship. But now that I know this about you, there's no turning back. I have to do what I morally think is right. And unfortunately, it's not to associate. But this is a guy who's been so good to you.
Sure.
And so great in your career.
What you've done is so heinous, my only choice is not to associate with you. But for you, he's been so good to you. Does it make it okay that he's probably sexually assaulted multiple women and apparently guilty of sexual trafficking? Does that give you pause?
I imagine it's a mind fuck, and then when you get asked about it, it's like it's too complicated to even talk about.
Well, thank God Howard Stern stepped in to do this thing that John Cena just loves to discuss. Wait, did the KC Parade shooters get bail? I have no idea, and at this point, I don't even care. Do I need more confirmation of bullshit? I don't fucking care. I got the part I wanted out of there, which, again, I don't like Ann Coulter, but I got to say, her quotes, clips, and statement is aging quite well. Bill and his clip isn't.
So I don't think it's complicated to talk about. I think it's complicated to listen to. And that's kind of why I don't necessarily put a lot of time and equity into it.
Yeah.
Again, I think there's still a long ways to go.
Yeah.
I can say this. I'm a big advocate of love and friendship and honesty and communication.
Yes. Love, friendship, honesty, communication. Mud play. Look, honey. Just say you don't want to burn the guy because the proof ain't out. He's talking about Stut Joe when he's talking about Vince in China. John Doe, what did Stuttering John say about Vince in China? Now I have more questions. At any rate. But
in the same breath, I'm also a big advocate of accountability.
Yeah, me too.
I think you explained it well of if someone's behavior lies so far outside your value system that the balance shifts of like, man, I can't operate in a world where this works.
Yeah.
That's the end result of being accountable. But there's also
going to do though.
Right now what I'm going to do is love the person I love,
right? Be
their friend, and by that it means like, hey, I love you. You got a hill to climb, and there's the saying of like, hey, you don't know who you are, or you don't know who your friends are until the shit hits the fan or your back's against the wall. That doesn't make any of what's going on any easier to swallow.
Right.
Well, I'll tell you what. If you need help swallowing, I'll show you how it's done. Bend over while I empty my splooge into your throat and take a dookie on your neck.
But just telling somebody that like, hey, I love you. Man, this is going to be a hill to climb. We're going to see what happens, and that's that. I think it sounds so cliche, but it has to be one day at a time. But at the same token,
one day at a time. There's only 365 days in the year, and I have to fuck on every single one. A hill to climb. It's full of Vince's shit. Oh, no. Not China. Cena. Oh. He's talking about Stut Joe when he's talking about Vince and Cena. Okay, so Stut Joe got accused of stuff, and he had to distance himself from Stut Joe. Okay, now I get you. Okay.
I've openly said I love the guy. I got a great relationship with the guy. So
yeah. What about Dick Hickey? What, Dick Hickey, can we get... Oh, wait. Dick Hickey, Cena did get to bang Nikki Bella. I would like McMahon for hooking me up with that ass like that. Don't know if it was worth the weird sex stuff, but the girl was fine. All right. Yes, let's go again. Howard feels like Stut Joe betrayed and abandoned him by going to Jay Leno, so he doesn't want to associate with... So it's nothing like... Yeah, that's the same as your friend and business partner being accused of sexual trafficking. Right. That's the same as a federal investigation.
That's that.
No, I don't think that's cliche at all. That's kind of been my approach. One thing I do, and I say this to my wife all the time, I said, I'm going to pick up the phone and call the guy. I don't want to sit there and hide and say, I don't want to be the kind of friend who then says, well, I'm never going to address this again.
Yeah, I think my construct of trying to operate with honesty and communication, I think those are strong leads to handling any problem or any achievement. But the whole thing is super, super unfortunate.
Yeah.
That's
You want to talk about unfortunate? It was unfortunate that when I was 69ing that beautiful twat, I ended up unloading my balls and bladder all over her face. She got a pearl necklace and a muddy crown. Oh, yeah. All right. I think I'm good.
That's really the thing that sucks, because not only does it deal with an individual I love, it deals with an entity that I love.
Yeah.
And it's one that I speak highly of. And you want to make sure I want everyone to have the experience I had.
I want everyone to come to the WWE and get paid to take a lot of money to take a lot of steroids and pretend you're a rapper and then suddenly have a super famous career. I want that. And I want everyone to have that. There's only so many seats at the table, Goody. I don't think everyone can have that. He defecated to Johnny. Don't forget defaction too. Vince once dated someone that looks like Stephanie. Creepy as fuck. It's only creepy as fuck if they're like the same age and she really looks like Stephanie. Then that makes it creepy. But I don't know. All right, let's go. Boom.
If you're an employee at Disneyland, you want everybody to go to Disney and think it's the greatest place on earth. And when someone doesn't...
Disney is the greatest place on earth, buddy. Let me tell you, when you come to Disneyland, I'll check your passport. And by that I mean, I'm going to tap that ass. I'm going to clap those cheeks. I don't need the sheets. I'm going to take you to business. All right? That's what we call rocking it in Mickey's house.
When you find out that there may or may not have been things going on there that, this place I was speaking so great about, well, in some aspects needed a lot of work.
By which I mean this place where I'm like, dude, I work in the greatest place. They encourage physical fitness. They let me take magical injections and pills and things that let me be super duper buff and fit all the time. And then they allow me to indulge in a huge amount of cultural appropriation, not because it is who I am inside and I'm just expressing myself, but because it's catchy and it's trendy, and then I get to invent a belt with a spinner. And after we're all said and done with all of that, I just get to have a big, successful movie career. I'm telling you, I work at the greatest place. Yeah, but isn't that an R-wording happening upstairs in the bathroom? Look, no job is perfect, right? I'm so ashamed to find out the whole time I was propping this organization up, there was R-wording happening in the background. Look, I can't speak on that. I didn't get any booty. I'm into dudes. Nobody clip that. I was doing a Cena thing. Don't.
That's more than just how do I feel about this person. Now I shift to, okay, am I doing all I can to make it better? From the advice of like work as hard as you can, promote as hard as you can. Is there anything I can?
Work as hard as you can, promote as hard as you can. Promote what? Promote what? Again, promote the, again, apparently somewhat prolonged, rampant, ongoing sexual trafficking that is alleged to have happened in the organization. It's just, that's a hard one to wash out, all right? In terms of stains, that one's going to show up for a while.
Can do. So not only do I tell my friend I love them, I also switch to the entity and say, how can I help?
Sane was saying, was I wrong on the defending Vince? No. You didn't say defending Vince necessarily, but he's not defending, but he's also at the same rate. He's very politically correctly saying, I don't approve of what Vince is accused of, but as it's only accusations right now, I'm not going to out and out denounce the man, but I'm not into all of that. John Doe, you're into dudes. Talk about your day going from bad to worse. Hey, it's okay. It's okay. Now you're a homo. You can date all of your friends. All right, let's go back to this. We have we have like 10 minutes till 4:20. You know, supplies being what they are, I'm still going to pitch in for an old tradition. So that's what we'll do. We'll do this. We'll do that. Oh, I need to promote hemponics. I love hemponics, but man, I can't get that THCA stuff. It's not awesome. Not awesome. Let's go ahead and drop that down, drop that down, drop that down. That's hour 1 all done. We got all that shit out of the way. Holy shit, we're going to get to hour 2. I feel amazing. We're not even going to touch hour 3. Oh boy, we're not even going to touch it. I'm going to have a lot of stuff I'm going to have to throw in tomorrow. So we've got a video. Ooh, let's pull the audio down a wee bit first. Oh, by the way, the soundboard back to normal. Got it all fixed. Got it all done. All right. For anyone that cares. Oh, God, that's right. We have another story about an airline, this one American Airlines, but thankfully this time it is not a story about a failure or malfunction of equipment. The problem we have here, what we have here is a failure to communicate. Look, the problem is a person. The equipment actually worked fine, which you'll hear about how that ended up being the problem going on. Aaron will be excited to hear about you liking dudes. Dick Hickey, again, it's out of context. It is not. I was doing a bit about John Cena defending his stance of not agreeing with what happened, but also simultaneously somehow promoting the WWE and distancing himself from the stuff. And I did a funny bit where I explained that would mean you're he'd be like, I didn't even get involved in it. I mean, I'm into dudes. Like, just kind of like it's a thing. It was a bit. Don't clip that one either. It was a bit. All right, we've loaded one story from the second hour, which we have 7 minutes until I have to do that whole thing, which will make the third hour even more exciting to see how the hell we keep up with it. Now, we also have a story about a lottery lawsuit, so that'll be exciting. We have a story about a Florida school being the 6th confirmed case of measles outbreaks in among children and stuff, which is weird. I thought we had that dealt with. We're having outbreaks of measles and things. It's almost like we have a shit ton of people. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna. Too late. It's been clipped, says Dick Hickey. What do you mean it's been clipped? It has not been clipped. Red Fox Mad, who was your favorite wrestler growing up and why? Again, I didn't watch like old school WWE. So growing up, the wrestling I saw, I didn't necessarily have a favorite. You know, I just kind of watched it. Other people that I hung out with were way more into it than me. I just kind of watched it. I didn't really have a favorite. I mean, I liked The Rock. I was one of those people, and this is even something I've talked about recently. I was one of those people, I fell into the storylines really, really hard. So I liked The Rock when it was cool to like The Rock because he was the good guy, but if he was the dick, like, well, fuck that asshole. Like, so yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people who I bought the bit, you know? I was like, oh, yeah. So better be something good, Johnny, or I'm clapping them cheeks. What are you talking about? Better be something good. Which one needs to be good? All right. So we're going to do the airline thing for sure. We're definitely doing the airline thing. And yeah, no, we're not loading a bong load for that. Plus we got to change the water in there. All right. So and then we'll get this ready to do the old 420 moment. But yes, we have a video of body cam from 9 days ago. Home improvement actor Zachary Bryan was arrested for assaulting a woman. So I think I want to talk about that. Johnny didn't have a favorite, but the attire was fabulous. Nah, man, I liked Mick Foley's characters a lot, so I kind of liked Mick Foley. I liked Mankind and Sacco and just so again Bam Bam Bigelow was my favorite when I was 8. Yeah, I didn't watch it when I was little. Again, access to TV was an up and down thing in terms of like we had a television, but we had to watch a lot of tapes growing up. A lot of times when I was growing up, we were watching whatever we had on tape, and things like that. So my favorite was Hogan as a kid. I didn't even really watch it at all. So let's do the first one. Let's do the airplane one. I'm loving myself with the airplane stuff. So let's do the airline one. This is only a minute and a half, so it won't take too long. We'll do the airline one. We'll do this thing. We'll get to the next stuff. I might drop the Florida story. I actually kind of want to do Florida story. I might do, but the DC man suing we might save for later. And we'll have to talk about the investors. So we'll do that. All right, here we go. Let's get to this one first. Bing, bang, boom, boop. All right, and boom.
American Airlines plane number 1219, Tanya and Terrell, heading to
Was that audio them?
It really is an incredible story. American Airlines plane number 1219, Tanya and Terrell, heading to O'Hare from Albuquerque, New Mexico, didn't make it very far after an unruly passenger allegedly tried to open the plane door midway through the flight. Take a look at this video. The flight was headed to Chicago yesterday afternoon. The plane made it up to about 26,000 feet when passengers say a man on board tried to open a plane door.
See, this is where Jordigo or whatever his fucking name was. This is where, again, man, you shot your shot too soon. You could have played with us a bit. You could have waited. If you wanted to accuse me of looking like anybody at this point, I feel like the closest we have to a ringer is this guy. I mean, yeah, dude. He's got kind of a broader nose. It's shorter. Schlubby. Hair color, close enough, I'd say. Yeah, dude, you could, if you want to say, Johnny, is that you? Did you try to end it all on an airline recently? I'd have to really start explaining myself, but fortunately that's not me, so again. Just could have done better. That could be you. Well, I mean,
when passengers say,
all right, so yeah, just the kind of limp legs giving out, maybe.
And on board tried to open a plane door. That's when airline staff, passengers jumped in. They tackled the man, duct taped him, forcibly restrained him. As horrified passengers looked on, the pilot turned the plane around and landed safely back in Albuquerque. Blaze Ward was one of the first passengers to wrestle that man down.
He already had the safety mechanism down. He had both hands on the lever, and he was like yanking it. And he's a big dude, and he had it, pretty well pulled. And I don't know if you could hear it, but I could hear the actual difference in pressure. There was a whistling.
There was a whistling.
The unruly passenger was like...
No, that was the wind passing through your fucking nose ring. Oh my God. There was a whistling. We were about to experience the door opening.
Later taken into custody by police who met the plane when it landed.
I can prove he's not me. Look, clearly not me.
Who met the plane
that guy's walking downstairs. See, if that were me, I couldn't do that. I can't walk. So
According to a statement from the FAA, the flight returned
that
safely
psychopath
to
has more ability than I do. Oh. So the plane returned safely. Way flatter forehead and nose than you. Oh, do I have a big round forehead? Oh, that's a shame. Maybe that's where that waterhead thing came on. But yes, Dick Hickey. Yes, that is not me. Just so we're all clear. Was there ever any doubt? No, there was for a while. A lot of people thought so. All right, we have a little over an hour left in the show. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love seeing all of you guys. Having all of you here. Super awesome. Let's get into our next thing. Did we want to cover? Oh, do we want to do the Hemponics thing? Yeah, we'll cover them when the order gets in. Yeah, I just ordered from Hemponics, so I have to do some of that. How can you get that old and think it's cool to look like that bum-looking MFer? I guess you just don't care and like you give up. Like I'll be honest, it's difficult for me to move around and get stuff done. But I take a little bit of effort to keep the hair, nice and fluffy. I have a nice and fluffy coat like a dog. And then I keep the beard like trimmed and in line. I'd say I work out, but mostly it's just I walk or try to. And that is apparently for me fucking workout. I'll be honest, I was dripping with sweat when I got to Aaron's, dropping off the frickin' sombreros and everything else. Anyways, enough of bullshit about that. Let's move over to, where is it? Oh, let's talk about this quick and then get into some of our other video stuff. So as we get into this, I want to say, I remember earlier I was saying that real estate people, real estate brokers, whatever, that the crimes Donald Trump is accused of committing are, again, probably something that most real estate people engage in. Again, one of those things where the white-collar criminals get allowed to commit their crime a lot more because everybody's kind of in on it, washing their hands. Laughing Lines, to be honest, it was the only door with wheelchair access. Oh, no. I needed a safe exit. I'm not safe. I have to burn everyone in this plane because I'm not safe. I made it, John. Had to fight off a pack of cougars on the way. Scratched, bruise, and smelling of cheap wine. But I made it. Hooray! It is, it's because you go through efforts like that, Mikey, that I'm taking a little bit extra effort today to do just a little something special for you.
Mikey, Mikey, Mikey. Mikey, 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 Mikey. M-I-K-E-Y. M-I-K-E-Y. Mikey, 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 Mikey. Mikey, 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 Mikey.
A strike? I don't want to get a strike. I'm sorry. I was just trying to have fun. YouTube, the death of fun. All right, so let's get to this story quick. So as I was saying, Donald Trump, not really. I totally believe that he's done this this stuff. I totally believe that he's done this. But I'd also say if he's doing this, then I guarantee you everyone else in the game is doing it as well. He's not the only one. And I don't know if this is proof of that or not, but apparently real estate investors will, quote, immediately discontinue working in NYC over the Trump verdict and are now eyeing Florida, Texas, and Arizona as places to invest. And you might be saying real estate investors like who? Well, nationwide real estate investors like Cardone Capital, or their owner Grant Cardone, have started telling their teams to pack their bags and leave New York after the verdict in former President Trump's fraud trial. So let's actually, he's talking about it. Let's go to this. I bet there's an ad. Cops is back. No, there wasn't supposed to be an L in it. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just being I'm joking, but true.
Meanwhile, former President Donald Trump responding to the ruling in his New York
I don't want his response.
At
I
the
thought
Ingram Angles Town Hall last night in South Carolina.
We went through a trial. It turned out we're totally innocent on everything. And he fined me $355 million plus interest and other things. My financial statements were conservative. Everybody made money. There was no victim. This guy ruled that I was guilty before the trial started.
Well, now some real estate investors are worried about working in New York City and owning property there. Private equity fund manager and real estate investor Grant Cardone told his employees, quote, immediately discontinue all underwriting on New York City real estate. The risk outweighs the opportunities at this time. Focus on Texas and Florida. And Grant joins us right now from
Arizona
down in Florida. Hey, Grant, how are you?
Hey, thank you, Steve. I'm good this morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I think that's kind of a no-brainer. I mean, I'm sitting in New York City. If I had my druthers.
If I had my druthers? Okay. Again, I'm starting to really want to move to Florida. The fucking tax thing is starting to look real nice.
I would think that Florida or Texas would be a better bet, just given the fact there's so much crime and the fact that, as we've been detailing, you know, the migrant crisis is zapping all of our resources here. This is not a good real estate market right now, right?
It was an opportunity. We thought this year was the opportunity to come into Chicago, California, and New York City. I've been waiting for 40 years now to invest in that marketplace. I was completely confident, Steve, this was the year to come. And when that ruling...
No. I don't know why you thought this was the year to come. If you thought that, I have words from you from this administration.
Do not come.
No matter what you do.
Do not come.
But I realize that's why he's voting for Trump. You know, Trump's team is all, you know.
I'm going to come. Happened. It was like pencils down, don't touch it, don't go there. We invest for 14,000 investors at Cardone Capital that depend on cash flow. And if I can't predict the cash flow because of some ruling or because of the migrants or because I can't evict people, New York City just keeps doing every single thing they can to sell real estate in Florida
Right.
and not sell real estate in New York.
Right. Well, and just look at the Grant Cardone story. You left the great state of California, over 10 years ago, and moved to Florida because that makes sense. Now, Grant, what is it about this particular judge's ruling that has you worried as a real estate investor going forward, the peril you could wind up in?
Yeah, so on every loan application or every transaction, I'm going to go to a bank and say, hey, if I want to put a loan on this, what are the loan proceeds going to be? Those loan proceeds are based on the value of the property. they're going to require me to actually underwrite my property on the cash flow, the income of the property, and what valuation I believe that property's worth. The broker will also put a valuation on it, probably a third party, one of my third parties to check my own underwriting for me internally for my investors. And then the bank is also, Steve, going to use at least one other appraisal, maybe two, or independent of me. They're going to go out and hire those people and pay those people. They'll charge me back for it later.
Sure.
So there could be as many as 5 appraisals on that. The value that I'm going to put on the property, keep in mind, when I'm buying something, I'm not thinking about selling it the next day. In the case of Trump, he's not selling any of his stuff.
Right.
In the case of Cardone Capital, we are long-term holders, 10, 15, and 20 years. We want the property for the cash flow. So I'm going to put a value on it in the future. And look, I remember doing a deal once where I put a value on my property that I was getting rid of.
I'm getting bored with it. All right, so what you're boiling it down to is, like I said, if Donald Trump's committing a crime, they're all doing it. Because if Donald Trump's committing a crime, everybody along the way is like, yeah, this isn't worth that, but I'm getting paid to investigate it. They're going to get paid for the loan. Everyone's going to wash each other's hands. And yeah, they might get a super sweet deal and a really nice return on investment because everyone understands how well of a, how much of a sure thing they kind of have here. Just, again. So now we have that. That's one person. Again, the owner of Cardone. Be better if it was Cordell Capital. But yeah, so he literally tweeted that out publicly. Kevin O'Leary said this on CNN and on Fox. We've got the Fox one right here, I think. Yep, if we can get to this. Oh, bet we get an ad. We do get an ad. Oh, let's drop the audio for a second because we get an ad, and then we'll move on to another story. Because again, we're just going to point this out. There's a bunch of them, but we have the 2 that we're playing. Just because I don't want to spend all day
back with us,
repeating.
O'Leary Ventures Chairman, Shark Tank investor. You know, Kevin, you had mentioned, and it was a very profound kind of comment, that, you know, some of these other businesses do have right to be concerned, whether they like Donald Trump or not. Maybe you can elaborate on that.
Well, this award, I mean, just leaving the whole Trump thing out of it and seeing what occurred here, and I'm no different than any other investor. I'm shocked at this. I can't even understand or fathom the decision at all. There's no rationale for it. And so let me give you a real-time experience I'm having regarding this, and I'm not the only one. It doesn't matter what the governor says. New York was already a loser state. Like California is a loser state. There are many loser states because of policy, high taxes, uncompetitive regulation. It was already on the top of the list of being a loser state.
I'm sorry, you were saying how this wasn't Trump, and I get it. You don't have his accent, but look, they lose. The state's a loser. They're a loser state.
I would never invest in New York now, and I'm not the only person saying that. And here's a real-time situation. In development in real estate right now, the hottest asset class is very high-end data centers. They cost anywhere from $2.5 to $3.5 billion each. They're very expensive. They require low power. You need permits, but most of the major institutions in the world need more data centers, and that's why developers like me are doing this. Now, you need power. So New York has Niagara Falls. Normally, you'd consider that to put in one of these facilities, create 400 jobs, 5 more jobs for each of one of those for auxiliary services. I can't go to New York. So I'm going to Oklahoma, North
New York, you're fired.
Dakota, West Virginia. Governor Stitt, Kevin Stitt, my staff.
All right, yeah, let's sit there and fucking jerk people off. Again, it's that was one person. That was Kevin O'Leary. We had, did we already close it out? Oh, never mind. So I must have closed the story already. So yeah, so again, they're kind of backing out of New York now. So I'm guessing I'm guessing by this summer we're going to see the ruling overturned, the fee drastically reduced or something. We're going to see something because again, New York is very happy to jump in front of this bullet apparently, but they're about to really get hit if actual investors are pulling out money. It is again, it's going to step that place even further into a hellhole. All right, all right, so we have a thing about the economy. That's kind of a bummer. I don't know if I want to do that one. All right, duct tape during flight. Let's go to this one. It's 20 minutes. It might take us all day. So we have I don't know how many people watched Home Improvement. I don't know how many of you watched Home Improvement or maybe the was it Fast and Furious 3? I think it was Fast and Furious 3 that he had an early cameo in. But Zachary Bryan is one of these people who he got typecast as kind of like a preppy, cocky, douchey kind of dude. In Home Improvement, he didn't necessarily have that, but they put that in a lot of the stuff he did since then. And it's one of those cases where sometimes I wonder if you look like you can fit a part really well, I sometimes wonder if you do fit the part, you know? So let's go to his latest arrest for assaulting a woman. Oops. Guessing that acting career really ain't going the way it's supposed to. Oh, God. He's got an Elmer Fudd look to him. You know what? If we did a live-action Bugs Bunny, I've got my Elmer Fudd. Oh, you wascally woman. Oh, I'm making content pfeffer.
Is it hot for you back there? Do you
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm good, man. I'm good.
You're good?
Oh, shit. He's being cool. Crap. I thought he was going to be, I thought he was like under the influence or something. Now I'm being a dick. If he's super cool, I'm going to feel bad. Again, accused of assaulting a woman. So, let's see where it goes.
But I'm going to bail out like super soon and I'm getting the fuck out of this city. So fucked up. I don't know why you guys did this to me.
Well, I didn't do it to you.
She's so pissed, huh?
What?
She's so mad.
She's still pissed, huh? I mean, I only punched her a couple times. She's still pissed, huh?
I get why you're upset now.
It is what it is, but it's pretty fucked up, dude.
Right. It's really, really fucked up. As Laughing Lions just said. It's incredibly fucked up. Because, again, this is all stemming out of the fact that he lost his shit because he caught her and she was fiddling with a bag.
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
And that's when he lost his shit.
I literally got attacked, and I'm the guy that's going to jail.
I got attacked, and I'm the guy that's going to jail. This is... I'll say this. He's accused... My favorite clip... Says the Laughing Lions. What, this one?
It's not my bag. That's not a bag. That's my fucking coochie that's hanging out.
It is a nice one. I'm going to say, I was making jokes and stuff. I hope the guy is innocent. He seems like he's being totally cool, totally chill. I've been making jokes. This is 20 minutes long. I'm 56 seconds in, and I feel like invoking the snooze fest rule. I'm going to have to start jumping. This better pick up at a point here, because now it just seems like he's like, dude, this is bullshit. This is bullshit. And he's sitting there just minding his own business. Also, extremely weird seatbelt arrangement. Why do we have the seatbelts and we're not using them? He was hunting ducks during rabbit season. I'm out here hunting poontang.
You guys got to be careful of like how you assess situations.
I agree.
Yeah, this is like the opposite of what you should be doing.
Well, the thing that separates it for me, Amanda, is that there was two people there.
Okay. We're going to back this up because I can barely hear the guys, so we're throwing the subtitles on. If you're listening and not watching, we're watching Home Improvement star Zachary Bryan being arrested for assaulting a woman, insisting that he was the one assaulted, and yet he's getting arrested. We're going to back it up a bit.
You guys got to be careful of like how you assess situations.
I agree, says the cop.
Yeah, this is like the opposite of what you should be doing.
Well, the thing that separates it for me, Amanda, is that there was two people there telling me this.
Yeah, and it's her.
There's two people there telling me this. Again, this is a report of assault. It is a he said, she said thing.
Dad, that's
yeah. I get it.
And it's her dad that's.
You know what? People lie to me all the time, right?
They're pathological liars.
But two people were telling me the same story, and they told it to me separately.
Okay. They're pathological liars. Two people were telling me the same story, and they told it to me separately. Red Fox, I wonder if Tim Allen will come to his rescue. Probably not. I feel like Tim hasn't been near the slammer in a while, and he's probably avoiding it. Is he bald? I think maybe. Again, I don't know. Just with the hat and everything, I'm getting the Elmer Fudd vibe. And the chill demeanor here is weird. Two people telling you the same story separately, like how the same? Like they rehearsed the same? And could you tell us why he's been silent?
The reality is that she can't have me, and she's trying to put me in jail for it.
Okay. I'm going to call BS on this right now. I again, if she's like crazy to the point of if she can't have you, you have to be put in jail, I feel like you shouldn't be dating that person or anywhere near them. You should have a restraining order. How is it you assaulted her or even got assaulted by her? Why are you anywhere near this person?
And Zach, I looked at, do you go by Zach or Zachary?
Just Zach.
Zach, I looked at in my report.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I've already had a hard enough time, dude.
What do you mean?
Oh, the media hates me, man.
Go ahead.
The media hates me, man. They might not like you. You're not exactly a likable person. I wonder Wilson is going to get from behind the fence and save him. There we go. Howdy, neighbor.
The media isn't going to have anything to do with this, dude.
The media isn't going to have anything. Yeah, guys, what did Channel 9 say about whether or not that guy was beating up his lady?
I don't know why you say that.
Yeah, well,
What?
TMZ's gonna get it, trust me.
Brought to you by Morgan & Morgan. Visit forthepeople.com/LCBodycam. Shout out to morganandmorgan.com or Morgan & Morgan from thepeople.com for helping us with this. Again, they're going to get a hold of it. Yeah, they are. And you're going to be tried in the court of public opinion. But as for, like, the actual courts, and I don't know that you'll fare any better in those, but, yeah, no, they don't make the rules. All right, so we're sitting here.
I just don't think I did anything wrong, man.
What's up, dude?
I don't think I did anything wrong.
Keep talking, remember, we are filming.
Oh shoot, I left without your phone and wallet. They'll bring it down, okay?
You swear?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Dude, that's all that matters to me is that I get my phone and my wallet, and then I literally want to just walk away from this chick, dude. That's all I.
So, I'm starting to unpack what happened here. He was out with this chick. They got into some sort of kerfuffle. We can get this, but no. Chris Jericho being Hey, it's Coochie Lips' brother, says Saint Taran. Okay. Here we go.
Ask her.
All right, I'm
totally
skipping.
like checked out and left each other.
Yeah.
And she kept sending me messages. You can look in the phone. She's like, "I'm gonna fuck your world up right now. I'm gonna fuck you." You know, I was like, "Okay."
Why is she saying these things?
Because she hates me, dude.
Again, and you chose to be there.
How long have you been with her?
I've known her for like 7 years.
And you continue to associate with this person? Is the crazy part new?
I met her. I went to USC, so we met at a tailgate for the duck game.
Where did she go to school?
She said she went to Oregon, but that was a lie.
There is no music in the background. Why do you keep saying music?
Your shit up. I was like, I just didn't believe it. Whatever.
All right, well then this is all very provable, so you got nothing to worry about. Unless when the phone gets there, I bet she erased the phone. Okay, let's go to this.
And then, yeah, it's so f***ed up, dude.
And this has happened a previous time between you two?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Then it will be documented.
Sure.
Why do you either of you get back together if this has happened before? All right, let's fucking... I think I'm getting bored with this because you're just being annoying and dumb. Well, now I want to know. We bleeped it? Why is there no audio?
Are you a veteran?
No, sir.
Where were you born?
Colorado.
Oh, we're doing personal information. That's why.
What, and your address?
His number.
You only know his number?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't want that. Where? Anything interesting? I'm getting bored. I thought it would be a little more fun. All right. Did he actually assault her? I have no idea. I have no idea. We'll just go off. Fuck it. It's not worth talking about. Hey, crack babies. Good to see you. Good to see you, crack babies. Yeah, that's just kind of cringy. It was supposed to be more fun than that. All right, so the man suing Powerball. We did the person trying to escape the plane elementary school thing in Florida. I don't think I'm going to go to that one. That's a report. I don't know if I want to do. That's a rip and read. We don't want to do that. We're getting to the part where we're supposed to do fun stuff. Let's do the lottery story. This is from a couple days ago. Thank you, Trucker 18-wheeler. Being called a nincompoop from a cute girl is a compliment, says Guinness Live. Guinness LV. I mean, okay. I have not been called a nincompoop by a cute girl, so I guess I have not been complimented. But thank you for that. We're going till 5:30, so we've got a little bit over a half hour left in the show. Thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We're going to just talk about my friends Hemponics quick. I'm going to load up this website. Boop. And boop. So I'm going to link this link in the chat. If you are someone like me who enjoys CBD, CBG, and CBN, CBA through Z, really, if I'm honest. They are an amazing group of people, local in Minnesota. They grow their own products from seed to sale, as I love to say. And here we go. Boom. Link for you there. And link for you there. And one more link for you there. Bam. All right, so there's my link to Hemponics. That gets you to this website. I just made an order today for some gummies and stuff, just because I felt like getting me. I don't mean to brag. I got me some of the CBG Delta 8 20 milligram gummies.
Cheer 100 Johnny, how much for you to do a 24-hour live stream?
More than you have, because that will fucking kill me. I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but this stuff really fucking drops my ability to do everything. Like I put energy into performing, and I know I'm sitting here, but it wears me down. So a 24-hour, I did that 18-hour stream, and it wrecked me. I don't know. I would have to get back to you on that, because I'm looking at a few things, and I'm considering a few things before I put a price tag on that. And I'll tell you right now, it's not one that I think anybody, even the amazing David Chandler, hopefully may he always be in good health and happiness. I don't even think he'd pick that up. 18 hours was hard enough. Yeah, 18 hours was hard. All right, so, okay, John, level with me. Gimmicks and salesman shit aside, is THCA effects just as good as regular God-made THC weed? I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know. Sources I have say that it is every bit as good. I will say right now, the evidence seems to suggest it, and I'll say why. The reason I don't know, and reason I have an order in Hemponics, is I was going to pick up some THCA. It's something they sell. It's one of their new products, THCA flower. Now, if you go to THCA flower, like let's just take the Runts THCA flower. Select options. Select options. Now, this is a 22% hybrid, which means that its potency is 22% by volume. Most of your flower marijuana is going to have a potency ranging from either like 15, 16% to maybe, if you're lucky, as high as like 30. But again, this one's saying 22% hybrid, which means a mix of indica and sativa. Let's say we want to pick one up. You know what? Buy two, save 10%. Sounds awesome. Let's try one first. They only offer one size. Out of stock. Oh, shit. So let's go back. Let's go back. Let's go to, is there like a THCA top rated start your journey? Oh, dude, we interviewed that dude. That dude's awesome. Read Keith's blogs. That dude is awesome. Keith is fucking cool. But yeah, we might get into that later. Oh yeah, free sample gummies. I got some free sample gummies with my order, dude. Sign up and get yourself some free sample gummies. But where can we get to benefits cabinet product type? Smokable. All right, so THCA, Alien OG THCA flower, $40 to $29.99. Oh, so select options. Okay. So select option, size. Oh, was it just because I ordered the wrong size? 7 grams. Okay, so let's say we wanted to go the full 28. Out of stock. Okay, wow. $2.29. I thought it was so much cheaper. All right, 7 grams, out of stock. 3.6. Out of stock. Again, so again, not really. So again, the THCA, I really want to try it, but forward one more. We went back too far. Dude, Bellini THCA flower. Select options. And out of stock. Again, so I'm going to wager. I'm going St. Caesar, $10,000 for 24 hours, Johnny. I mean, yeah, we're looking like that. Cuz honestly, I do 24 hours and I might take a week off. And I'm and by the way, if I do 24 hours, no, like, and we're kicking this to the goal, like, no. This pays for what we're doing here. That's it. That's what we're doing. Because again, there is a physical toll on me. Like I'm losing feeling in my fingers. This finger right here, this one has less feeling. I was talking about it earlier. When I hold a cup, finger naturally sits out because I can't mentally. It takes a lot of effort to keep it curled in. Right, it's depressing. So as soon as I talk about it, people do sound drops, like I said. Anyways, back over here, sweet weed, but it's apparently, like I said, you just can't get this stuff. I have some gummies and things on the way. I love using the oral tinctures. They're over there. I got to bring those over here. So that's the magic number, says St. Caesar. It's not the magic number, but let me just say, you're in the ballpark of the right area. I haven't put an exact number on it. It might be a little higher. It might be a little lower. I haven't named a price, but I'm saying you're smelling what I'm selling. It's astronomically high. It's ridiculous. Nobody in their right mind would do that. And if they did, fuck me, I guess we're doing a 24-hour stream. But that's, again, something. I like my herb A, B, and C. Thank you, says Atomic Ray. THCA is lees in duration, but same effects. It costs more than unaltered flower, so that makes me not like it, I think. Like watering down booze. Okay, so Lander's saying, I did the THCA flower. Pretty damn good. I wanted to try it. I wanted to try it. I wanted to give it a go, and I'm going to. Fallen the Great, I don't know why I would want to do that. Mephisto Genetics Double Grape. Do you mean grape like... I don't know what we're talking about now. I have no idea. Dad Grass Hemp CBD pre-roll. All right, so yeah, the THCA flower, like I said, the THCA flower, Citron. This one just looks, dude, honestly, this one looks good. This one looks good. Just like one I would like to have. This one looks like it's, look at that. That looks baller. That looks like that would be fun. Sweet lemon candy flavor. I would fucking love that. Let's see what we're guaranteed here. Let's start small, out of stock. Like I said, as soon as it's in stock, I anticipate getting more of it. Red Fox Mad, can anyone buy that, or do you need a doctor's note from them? No. That, again, Hemponics is not a medicinal dispensary. They deal mostly with the non-narcotic CBD side of cannabinoids. But I guess THCA falls into a rule where they can do that. So now they do that too. And again, no, you do not need a prescription. You just need to be 21 years or older, and you can order online, or you can go to either of their 2 in-store locations in Wilmer and New London. And what is it? The code in the stores is just go up and say your discount code thing, or not discount code, but your credit code thing, and you just go, yeah, I'm here because of Johnny-Krutches, Krutches 20, and then we get credit for a partial credit for your purchase. And we say thank you. Thank you. Actually, we say thank you. That's what that does. Let's go ahead and close that out. We're done with Hemponics. We have 30 minutes left in the show. I am gonna do the man with the Powerball thing. I am not gonna do 6th case of measles outbreak. That sounds like something more fun to do later. Talking about the awesome economy and how much your food budget eats up. We're going to do that later. So we're going to get to the DC man. We're going to load some third-hour stories that are super awesome and finish it out strong. Again, thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. We love seeing everybody. Please get the likes, the thumbs up, share the show. Love having the numbers. Always makes this more fun. Dr. Johnny sent me. This Dick Hickey saying, "I'm glad I am not out of stock." You have stock of THCA? I don't. I've heard that it's legit. I've heard that it's the shit. I would like to try some, but I haven't gotten a hold of any of it. And the minute I do, I'll stay dry for like a day or two. And especially if I can get it like during the week and like over the weekend, stay dry. Just come in and try it right then and there. Be like, all right, this is how we're at. I got it at my local smoke shop, says Landers. I agree. Definitely doesn't seem to last as long, but my overall experience wasn't bad with it. I might have to again just peruse places, see what's available. But yes, so DC Man, again, thank you for being here on Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. Love having everybody here, even as we wind down at the end of the day. We have a DC Man suing the Powerball organization in DC. Good luck to you, homie.
Now a story you'll see only on News 4. How many of us have dreamed about what we would do if the Powerball numbers on the lottery website matched the paper ticket in our hands? The luxury cars we'd buy, the job we might quit, the people.
If you're going to buy luxury cars and quit your job, you're going to lose all your money. No, I can't say. No.
Will we be able to help? Well, tonight, News 4's Jackie Benson has the story of a D.C. man who was suing Powerball and the D.C. Lottery for refusing to pay out a $340 million prize last year after his lawsuit claims his numbers came up on their screen.
I'm not a regular, except for when the jackpot goes up. On January 6th.
All right, so you're everybody. You're everybody. I don't gamble until there's like a shit ton of money. I don't really want to blow the whole food budget on it.
Of last year, D.C. resident Joseph Cheeks bought a Powerball ticket.
Where are my subtitles? I have to see this. I have to hear them say it beforehand.
On January 6th of last year, D.C. resident Joseph Cheeks bought a Powerball ticket using a personal combination of family birth dates and other numbers. Mr.
Joseph Cheeks. So if they beat him, do they quintessentially clap them cheeks? Joey bag of cheeks? No, it's Joseph Cheeks.
Mr. Cheeks did not see the drawing, but on January 8th, he pulled up the D.C. Lottery website on his laptop. He saw his numbers. He took this screenshot. But the numbers posted on the D.C. Lottery website,
this is Powerball. Good evening, America,
were not the same as those pulled in that Powerball drawing January 7th. His lawsuit claims his...
So he knew or didn't know?
Numbers remained on the lottery's website for 3 days, and the size of the Powerball prize at that time was $340 million.
And I got a little excited, but I didn't shout, I didn't scream, I just politely called a friend. I took a picture as he recommended, and that was it. Yeah, I went to sleep.
Mr. Cheeks attributes his somewhat low-key response to being deeply immersed in his work at the time. He's trying...
I couldn't worry about that.
To create a home trust bank that would make loans to people who don't qualify for traditional mortgages.
So in other words, you want to make a poor people help you, we help poor people buy a home. So the money you need would be so great to help for all of your amazing altruistic intentions. Oh, by God. This person was already planning to feed the poor, and it turns out they were about to have the revenue they needed for their startup. Laughing Lion says, so he wants to lose money. Again, I feel like all of the people talking about what they'll do with the money. What would you do with the money if you... Are people giving examples of why we shouldn't just give lots of people, any group of people, just fucking piles of cash?
Prices of the home ownership situation here in the district, Virginia and Maryland. Tent cities over at the State Department, tent cities at Union Station. I know.
Yeah, but those are because people are homeless. And they're homeless because they don't pay their rent. That rent might be too high, but again, all right, fuck it, just go.
It's unheard of, and I've been criticized for saying that, but the F word for foreclosure would not stand on our contracts with people.
In his lawsuit, Mr.
So what you're saying is if you invest a significant amount of money to pay for a property, and the people that you buy that property on behalf of choose not to pay that money back for whatever reason, good or bad, you're not going to foreclose on them. So you're going to have a bunch of intentional and unintentional squatters. That's a recipe. Dude, I'm almost glad. I don't want you to get the money now. You better not get that money. You're going to waste it. Laughing Lions continuing the gifted sub that they got from David Chandler. Thank you, Laughing Lions. Where's Cowbell? Continuing that gifted sub. Thank you for continuing that sub and continuing to support this program. We really, really appreciate all of that support, and it means the world to us. So thank you very, very much for that amazing support. Cowbell coming in. Hey-o. All right, so let's finish. I really don't want you to have the money now, because, again, it sounds like you're going to just waste it.
Cheeks says when he tried to redeem the ticket at a licensed retailer, the prize was denied. At the D.C. Office of Lottery and Gaming Prize Center, Mr. Cheeks says he got another denial. He says he also got a request from a claims staffer.
Hey, this ticket is no good. Just throw it in the trash can. And I gave him a stern look. I said, in the trash can. He goes, oh, yeah, just throw it away. You're not going to get paid. There's a trash can right there.
Mr. Cheeks says he put the ticket in a safe deposit box instead and contacted a lawyer. The lawsuit filed by attorney Richard Evans claims Mr. Cheeks was eventually told that a lottery contractor, D.C.-based Teote Enterprises, accidentally posted the wrong numbers, that it was a mistake.
They have said that one of their contractors made a mistake. I don't I haven't seen the evidence to support that yet. So even if a mistake was made, the question becomes, what do you do about that? There is precedent for this. A similar case happened in Iowa where a mistake was admitted to by a contractor and they paid the winnings out.
News 4 has contacted by email Powerball, the Multi-State Lottery Association, Teoti Enterprises, the contractor, and various D.C. government entities named in the lawsuit, along with their attorneys of record. We were told.
Oh, and how many of them talk back to you?
There would be no comment on the ongoing litigation.
Right. Because the last thing all of those people want to do is give $340 million to a, well, let's be honest. They're going to give him what, 150? They're going to give him 170 because he's not going to get, he's not going to get it. So, does the e-cig lounge carry THC? Red Fox, Matt, I don't know if the e-cig lounge carries THC. I haven't been there. I would say no, because again, you can't carry THC products without being a licensed distributor, which you can't be in Minnesota unless you are a medicinal distributor or an Indian reservation. And fortunately for me, I am a medicinal person, so I go to a medicinal shop. But yeah, I was at the e-cig lounge and they didn't have my liquid or even batteries. Oh no, not horrible. All right, let's close that out. So yeah, now I don't want that man to win the money. I'm going to Al-Qaeda your house. I hope you're joking. I'm going to wipe the chat because I don't like awkward messages like that. But again, like I was telling somebody else earlier, and that's on a chat where it's not recorded on the screen. Ian Snot, who's been following since April, previously subbed for 2 months. It's a really weird one. Red Fox, man, behave, please. Again, like I said, that not even behave, please. I'm going to give you this as advice for you. That's a declaration of intent. I'm not going to do this, but I could literally be like, "Oh, I'm worried about my safety," and blah 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 blah. And I have that on there. Time him out, mod. We'll see. I don't know that we need to time him out yet. Again, I'm going to Al-Qaeda your house is interesting. I'd like to know what brought that on. But more importantly, like I said, and I'm doing you a favor here, I wouldn't necessarily post that in a recorded chat on a posted show that goes live and records. Again, these are what you call actionable statements that people can hold you to account for. Granted, yes, you're probably using, I'm sure, what is it? I'm Snot or whatever was it? What was the name? Where did we go? I lost it. Iron Snot. Einsot. Whatever. I'm sure that's not your real name, and I'm sure you're using a spoofer or one of those VPNs to fool us all. But again, I just don't know if you want to just out and out like, hey, bye. I was waiting to see the like, whoa, man, I'm just kidding, goofing, whatever. Like, I'm just joking around. It's just a weird thing. Like, I've never really heard from this person, but it's not their first time in the chat. It's just, again, it's just, again, really, really interesting. Let's look at Einsnot's video. They're offline. Okay. Videos. No videos found. Schedule. Untitled stream. So you've got untitled streams scheduled Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, but there's no videos. You have 3 followers and no offline. COD player that plays like he's on cocaine. So you play a game where you do violent stuff to people, and okay. Again, like I said, maybe not wise. Spidey will get him. Ah, we got him. Nobody escapes Spider-Man. All right, so I don't want to do that. We have a story about vaccines and being linked to guess what you'll never believe, but I don't know that I want to do that. Man accused of cutting off his own feet. I want to talk about that, but we don't have a good thing. There was oh, yes. Video explaining why girlfriends dump their boyfriends. We're doing this one. Oh, sorry. I had the audio up. Didn't mean to boop everybody. We're doing this one. We're going here. And let's get back down. Saint Caesar saying, as a non-coke addicted COD player, I disavow this person. Right? I mean, way to make it look like people who love to play Call of Duty, especially people who stream it, are completely sane, balanced, and rational individuals. Not only did you make an ass of yourself, you haven't said anything since then, so it's just, now it's getting worse with the silence. Unless someone timed him out, which, I mean, let him make more of an ass of himself first. He just came in out of nowhere, just like, I'm going to Al-Qaeda your house. Like, pretty sure you don't know where I live, and even if you do, please don't. Anyways, so, oh, and COD is coming to Game Pass day 1 this year. Yeah, interesting how that is. But at any rate, I want to talk about this. The responses to this woman's video apparently are awesome, and where are oh boy, so we'll look at those after. Let's watch first the video and cast our own thoughts. Oh, it's not a short one. It's a 2-minute and 49-second video. We might be here a bit. Nope. Why your girlfriend dumped you. If you're a boy who has ever been dumped by your girlfriend. So she's about to explain to us why your girlfriend dumped you. I'm going to say, just going off of the 2-second still shot we have right here, I'm going to guess if you're the girlfriend in this scenario, you dumped me because you're into chicks? You realize that being trans wasn't for you. All right, no, enough being an ass. Let's hear it.
Dumped by your girlfriend for seemingly no apparent reason, and you're looking for answers. This is what happened. Okay, this is you guys. You guys are in a happy relationship, and now all of a sudden you have one simple, fixable problem. For this example, we're going to use no good morning text. And your girlfriend who loves you, she's really happy with you. She comes to you and she tells you, she's like, hey, do you think we could start doing good morning texts? Like, it'd mean a lot to me if you text me good morning. So you, her loving boyfriend, agree to give her good morning texts. But something happened, and for whatever reason, you stopped giving her good morning texts. So now we have a bigger problem. She now thinks
I have a question. In this scenario, if he stops sending the good morning text, does she send them instead? Like, hey, good morning, and then he just doesn't respond? Because why is the idea that he has to do all of this work? Dick Hickey saying April's little sister. You know what? We'll see when it gets back to her, but I don't think so.
thinks that you don't care enough about her.
But again, I can get where you say that. Well, wait a minute. But are you, like, blowing him in this scenario?
Her to send her good morning texts, even though she asked. But she's gonna be like, you know what, this is still kind of a small problem. I'm just gonna remind him. She reminds you, you're like, oh my gosh, that's right, I did agree to that. Okay, I will text you good morning. Unfortunately though, you didn't follow through again. Now we have confirmed that you do not care enough to text her good morning, even though this is a simple, fixable problem.
I don't know if you know this, Toots, but I'm on behalf of guys, if you are this high maintenance, invest in batteries.
This is now a big problem. So now your girlfriend, who has never picked fights before in her life, starts picking a bunch of little fights about all these different things because
she's a cunt. Because she filed them away. I'm fine with it. Let's let it go. And then when she decides that she's not fine with it, she has to roll them all out in front of you. You're explaining exactly why right here in this scenario, this lady shouldn't be with a person. Because if you're holding on to little tiny complaints to berate someone because you aren't getting your feelings taken into account often enough, you're kind of a cunt.
Believes that you do not care enough. Through all of these picking fights with you, though, she still loves you and likes you enough to want to be with you, even though you guys have all these little problems now. Until one day, these become unattractive to her.
Right. Because she's a queen and needs to be respected, needs to be treated right. It's unattractive qualities that her man doesn't just bend over to her will and do everything, and that he can't. What are the little fights? Didn't compliment my haircut. I would once again like to adamantly defend my willingness to stay single, not like not like incel or whatever. No, whatever. Fuck you. No, my willingness to stay a single guy, continuing to look for the right lady and hope she's out there somewhere. Because again, I'd never put up with this. I wouldn't. You didn't compliment my haircut. That should not be a problem. I didn't compliment your haircut. Didn't remember my dog's birthday. 5 minutes late to dinner, left dishes in the sink. All right, again, all of these little things shouldn't be little things because they should have just been addressed at the moment that they happen. You didn't compliment my haircut. Well, it does look very nice. I'm sorry I didn't do that. You didn't remember my dog's birthday. It's hard to remember an animal's birthday, but my apologies. 5 minutes late to dinner. I was jerking it. I'm sorry. Left dishes in the sink. Who the fuck cares? Has it been there for a week and a half? Are they moldy? Can you wash them off? Are they clean? Oh my God.
She's going to realize that all of these little things that you do that remind her that you don't care about her enough are unattractive. And so now the problem is not these things. It's not even that you don't care enough. It's not even that she never got good morning texts. It's that she literally does not like you anymore. Does not like you. Now,
right, because she is so weak and insecure that if she doesn't get all of this shit, you're a horrible dick. Again, this is what's called fate showing you why you shouldn't be together. Then she'll turn 35 and realize he wasn't so bad after all. Thank you, laughing guys. Don't worry. We're going to check the there've been some online responses to this video, and we're gonna check them.
Unfortunately, she has to break up with you. And then you're gonna ask her why. And she's gonna list out all the reasons why she has to break up with you. And you are going to say, no, you should not break up with me because of those reasons, because from now on, I am going to do all of these things. And you will never have to worry about me never doing these things again because I'm gonna do them every single day.
Right, but you proved you're a liar and that this bitch is utterly crazy. This bitch is utterly crazy.
But remember, it doesn't even matter if you were to do all of these things anymore, because the problem now is that she's unattracted to you and just simply does not like you anymore.
Right, and again, that is fate giving you a pass. Thank Jesus and your lucky stars, because if this lady has this, if it's that easy. Again, then it's a sign it's not meant to be. That lady is way too high maintenance. And, or this lady sucks at descriptions. Because if we had a little bit more serious well, I don't know. If we had more serious
she's going to go move on with her life, and you're going to go and tell your friends that you got dumped by absolutely no reason, and that you guys all hate her, and that she's crazy for dumping you.
That you guys all hate her. No. Ma'am. All right, you know what? Fuck it. You give your version. I'll tell mine in a second.
Over something so simple, when in reality, she never dumped you at all. This was a slow-moving process that eventually led to the final reason, and you weren't dumped. You probably actively chose not to give her what she said she needed, and now you guys aren't together anymore. Sorry.
All right, so let me explain something to you, you dumb bitch. When you hang out with your boyfriend's friends and they're all super duper nice to you, oh, it's cool, oh, you're awesome, blah, 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 blah. His friends really, really like me. They kind of do. They kind of do. But, they like you because you make their friend happy. You make their friend happy. They like seeing their friend happy. Now, when you don't make their friend happy, they are less inclined to like you. But as far as the, and now all their friends hate you because you dumped you for no apparent reason. No, they didn't like you for a variety of reasons. And now the path to hate you is clear, open, and available. So we get to hate you because there were problems before, if I'm honest. You know, the same way when you break up, you bring up all of these little things. Your friends will bring up all of these little things that they didn't like about you when you were with that person. So again, it's not like they randomly hate you. Also, again, I would like to have better reasons for this. She's right, and this information is valuable, says Echo. Oh boy. Well, Echo, let's see what the responses were to this. One Twitter response, literally saying, "LOL, come on, didn't remember my dog's birthday." Again, yeah, you really should have worked harder on these examples. All right, so let's see. Oh, this one's from a lady, Andrea Gomez, saying, this is a master class in how to be a single woman with cats. Oh, the internet. This is her explaining why women are very difficult to have relationships with, even professional relationships. Echo, it's not. She draw a chart about her collection of secret reasons she is turned off, all of which stem from her suspicion that a guy dropping the ball on good morning text twice means he doesn't value her. This isn't how guys operate, which makes it much easier to work with guys. Oh, boy, this is fun. Oh, my God. I wish I had seen this posted. Let's see. David saying, if men acted this way to women, we would leave 90% of them, and that's the turn. Women would only be acting this way with a man they think they are settling for. Hence, they need to dictate terms. You want to let that woman go early anyway. That juice ain't worth the squeeze. Oh, boy, David. David, not a fan. I love this shit. Holy crap. Dishes in the sink? Bitch, your hands seem okay to me. Hell, you had a good grip last night. All right, I like this person's Twitter name in general. Mike Daniels, a wretch that Christ loves. I would have repeatedly stated to men in marriage workshops and counseling. You believe that your you believe that you're to love your wife. That is not nearly enough. Your job is to make her feel loved. They are not the same because you are not the same. Okay, your job is to make her feel loved. That shouldn't be a job, right? You should be pretty good at it naturally if you're compatible people. Again, this comes to having the same love languages. Oh God, somebody responding to Mike. And her job. What about her job? To make sure he feels respected by her, that she sees him as an honorable man, to show him love in ways that he feels appreciated. She should bring peace to his world while he provides safety to hers. Beta, I don't know, man. That sounds like actually that's not bad. Kate Summers saying, I love this. She is right. And the men in the comments who think this is about women controlling men or that it's about good morning texts are clueless and need this video more than they realize. Kate Summers, let me explain this to you, why you're completely wrong. The reason you're completely wrong is because, again, all of those issues, the good morning text, he's responsible for doing these things because if he doesn't, she thinks he doesn't care. If you're in a relationship where you have to continually do those things, but you're worried he doesn't care, but you still love him, so you try. How do you love him if you're worried he doesn't care? That's a fancy way of saying, like, you don't feel like you have other options yet, so you're willing to settle. Again, the idea is not that, oh, she said the good morning text. No, it's the idea that you literally need this level of communication and consolation, and you're in a relationship with a person where you apparently need that to happen. You have a problem. You're in a relationship with a person who doesn't do that. And I'm sorry, but anyone who thinks it's not about controlling men. Right, it's not about controlling men. She just held on to 4 petty little arguments that weren't a problem at the moment, but she's going to stockpile them for when it is a problem to just unload. Oh, and this and another thing. And you left dishes in the sink. You washed them. Why didn't you just ask me to wash them? Because it didn't matter then. Why does it matter now? Because it matters now. Again, this is, why you're being a crazy bitch. All right. Alex saying everything about this is true. It's insane, but it's true. Men and women are different. The level of pettiness and cope. Wow. If this was a man, he'd be torn to shreds for being abusive and manipulative, not praised. If you're a woman that does this kind of trash, you need to check yourself. You're not perfect. And Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, this is really pretty good. Oh boy. Sandy Squatch, my boyfriend and I send each other good morning texts every single day. It doesn't matter who does it first. Right. That's again where it becomes my problem. Is I need you to send me good morning texts. And if they think it's just about the good morning text, you don't understand. No, you don't understand. You're in a partnership. So if you need that good morning love and affection, maybe it helps to give it once in a while as opposed to just get it. Right? Because the part she didn't explain in her scenario. So he forgets a few times and you kind of get on his ass about it. Because again, it's all about him taking this step for you. Because you don't need the text. You don't need him to tell you he loves you. You need him to perform the action. because you believe that he loves you. You love him, but you need him to perform the action. And as opposed to doing the smart thing of leading by example, of doing the action to him, sending, hey, honey, good morning text to him. Shoot it his way a couple times. Then don't for a few days. Then maybe he fucking wakes up, right? But no. You have to do this for me, or it means you don't love me. And then I'll hold on to a bunch of other things that I ultimately decide mean you don't love me. Each and every one. But they're so small that I can overlook it. But I'll keep holding on to them and you. And then when I've reached critical mass of all of these problems you don't know about, I'm going to unload them suddenly to explain why I don't like you anymore. Again, ma'am who defended her, I have to say, that's a crazy chick. I've ranted 5 minutes longer than I should have, because that's a crazy chick. I've chased off all of my viewers, because that's a crazy chick. All 7. All right, so we're going to end the show there. We're going to be back tomorrow. Yeah, we have a comedy show going on this Saturday at Ager Brewing in Elk River. So if you want to come see me do comedy, I'll be in Elk River. I'll have a suit, well, not a suitcase. I'll have a traveling case, whatever, luggage case full of shirts. So, if you want one of those, we'll do that. And I got to work on an actual website for people to get shirts regardless of where they are, because I am a prick. Anyhow, we have had a great time. Thank you for being part of the show. We've been Johnny. You've been an audience. And we're going to go. So take care.
Game over. Game over. Game over. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck. Hold on. Fuck this fucking. How did you do fucking fuck?
You wanna see my burger?
I'm a 50 terabyte self-evolving neural network double backflip off the high platform.
Shit!
God, he is the biggest bitch of them all.